Brand new indeed. Welcome back, everybody, to the ESL Pro League Season of 14. We're going to be kicking this thing off with group stages, 4 single round robin groups. Each group has 6 teams, and teams within the same group play each other once. Hence, round robin. All matches best 3 group. First place teams advance to the quarterfinals, whereas in last season they went to the play-ins, which was a whole other headache to deal with, I suppose. Group second and third place teams advance to that round of 12, and then the playoff stages get set where it's a single elimination, best of 3 all the way through the grand final, which is then a best of 5. Of course, it doesn't stop there. The ESL Pro Tour is an open ecosystem connecting all ESL and DreamHack tournaments. That's exactly what we're doing here, working toward that next Masters Championship. Yeah, and the truth is, if you look at Bad News Bears, you're probably, asking questions. Who are the Bad News Bears? How the hell did they get the Pro League? Where did they come from? Well, it all started with this team Chaos, and Jonji having been over there in charge of things, now Sheikh Zula. Yeah, he's the one calling the shots. So
Mirage coming through, Nuke coming in, and Overpass. Wow. I feel like you just said those exact same
I really
3.
did, and I didn't even cheat this time, so that's crazy. Haha, numbers. Mirage, the first map of the series. We look at Bad News Bears with their backs against the wall to start things off. Right now, a lot of mid-control. Jonji leading the pack here towards middle. Cadian going to be waiting underneath. Has the info. Spots one. Looks for the second. Easy kills for Cadian. Takes down Shake and Junior. Swisher with a response from the side of BNB. But it does look like a free bomb plant over there towards the A site.
It's going to be very hard for Bad News Bears to hold on to, but Swisher needs to win this fight up against Tessus, and he's unfortunately going to lose out.
Yeah, Swisher drops that fight. That was a big one to hold on to. Now just the retake, and pretty much all up to par, up to snuff, and standard stuff there from the side of Heroic. They're going to go ahead and grab this pistol round there towards top mid, and they'd be right for doing so. Cadian, very aggressive peek, ends up faltering Swisher's AK. Refresh sort of salvages the round with 2 frags there.
But again, you got Refresh just up close and personal with the SMG. You got the M4 to Tessas, and no one's even looking towards them. They're actually going to start to make some noise, but spots them out. That's the AK now down, and Junior's going to respawn. He's going to need a hell of a lot more than this to close it out. But some quick aggression. Jonji does get up in towards middle. Looks like he might even want to go in towards Connector here. He might catch out Stound. He's not even looking towards him. He gets the kill with the flashbang.
God. Begins to open the keys here to the door that is A site. Just pushed up way close on A ramp. He's going to caught out through the smoke with Jonji. And that is the open door. However, that bomb completely in control by Tessus. That's really not part of the plan here if you're Bad News Bears. Jonji going to try to recollect it, and he's not going to be successful. He goes down to the hands of the AK on Tessus, and he's got it locked up. 3v2. How could Bad News Bears lose this round? How could they do it?
Well, they're living up to their own name. Bad News here. He's going to have 2 players here. Might get caught looking the wrong direction. Gets out Spongy. That's the AK now down, and it's just Swisher by himself. At least they don't know where he's going to be. He's going to have to make some noise. He's going to have to run for it, and Tessa's just going to be waiting. This should be a clean kill coming in for him.
He did. Yep.
Peekaboo. This is not looking good for Bad News Bears. A great flash, though, yet again.
And really, they've got Bad News Bears bottled up in this choke point of middle, towards the connector, towards this catwalk. Refresh, mopping them up with 2. And Tessa's going to be there to back them up in case things get a little out of control, like they're about to. When you go through the window, and Stound is waiting right there.
Drops the bomb into window. Like, I surrendered, don't attack, and he gets eliminated.
A little bit of spray there on the shush. He takes it down. Business as usual. Jonji falls 4-0. Shush knows you're there, Spongy. And now he knows you're not there. That's 2 kills from the side of Heroic. But they have connector control. They've tried to work their way up into jungle. There goes the first kill. Refresh, the first to fall. The first victim. Bad News Bears try to wiggle their way into this bomb site. Jonji with another.
Got Tessa's back in towards C2 trying to cover off the flank here for Shush on ramp. He's going to come down, and Tessa's hitting these shots, and he gets the first as well. The push is going to come through, and Junior's going to fall, and Shakazula left to himself, and he's going to die, and unfortunately...
But here we go. Nades are out. Noise is up. Cadian, blind, hits the shot on the Spongy, and there we go, knocking him down like dominoes.
Big kill, actually, out of Cadian there. If he doesn't save his teammate's life, he would have lost control of ramp. He couldn't watch towards apartments, at least cleanly. Looking to clean up these last few kills, and another headshot comes through, leaving it all on Junior in the 1-on-4. And, well, Heroic starting things off here in Season 14 with a 6-0 lead.
Swisher, Mega Brain running up catwalk, catches them with their pants down, but unfortunately for him, Refresh is there to salvage the situation. Stound taking out Jonji as well. Just 3 alive, and barely that on Sheikh Azula. I say that, he falls immediately, an AWP from Junior. Puts just 1 on the board for BNB.
But again, Stound just playing ever so passive. They realize, I mean, it's 4-on-2. We don't need to rush things. Junior's going to miss the shot, allowing Stound to get out. Cadian, what a flick out of him. And he's all in a Junior with the op yet again. And Well, that's 7 rounds straight now for Heroic, and
begin to take a posture here in middle. No one looking on from the window. Stown, though, just at the top of Con on the A side. He's going to be able to put some damage down should they try to rush through a smoke or get cheeky with it, as they would say.
I think that's the Will Smith's new single coming out later on this year.
Cheeky with it.
Yeah.
Well, Swisher is about to get his cheeks checked. And he's not the only one. Junior Shake also going down. Spongy, there really wasn't a hope in the world for you there, buddy. That's going to be another round for Heroic. Easy does it.
I mean, this round, of course, as I mentioned it, he does give an angle here as he peeks in from connector, but they're going to go quick. They're hitting his A site fast. And Stown, he's the only one really there to defend with Shush.
Yeah, not for long. Shush falls. Cadian picks up an AWP, looks onward into the Palace, finds a quick kill on a Junior. So that's the Palace presence gone for B&B, but they do have the site. They are going to get a bomb plan out of this. Steps in the right direction. Stown and company looking on. Trapped behind smoke. Swisher takes a shot there on a refresh, doesn't land it, and that creates a bigger problem. 4v3 on the retake. Heroic with just 2 smokes for utility. All 4 players with kits, so that's really not a problem either. Jonesy and Shake set up for a trade here. Shake gets the first one. Tessis onto Jonesy. Does back Shake Zula back up into sandwich there. And from the looks of it, if they don't start to get a move on, this could be a problem. Big spray from Spongy. Takes down the first. Looks to get the diffuser. Doesn't find him. Cadian finishes it out, and a defuse comes in, putting a 9th on the board for Heroic. Junior, hard charging up there. He's not going to be alone. Another AWP in sight, finds the head of Cadian. As Cadian dumps his Molotov, tries to back away.
Middle, because they were rotating players over towards the safe side with Cadian going down, but the information gained, they're going to be able to stack up towards this B star, at least rotate in. Hopefully Tessis can stay alive for him, but he's going to fall. Refresh just not able to quite hit a shot here from Catwalk. But it's still Shush able to close out one. Refresh does secure one for himself as well, and Jonji just trying to hit these shots, man. Down to the 2-on-2 and minute in time to play with.
Junior on the AWP back to the site. He's going to go try to grab that bomb. Didn't see the player coming through smoke, so that's going to be a big problem. Stowner and Shoosh do not want to let them plant this bomb. No mercy, no quarter given. Junior not up for hitting the shot, and neither is Jonesy. But again, here we go with the B hit for the side of B&B. They're up close. It's about to get personal. Tessis toeing the line in the site. Refresh will be there to back him up. All 4 players for B&B stuck inside of those halls right now. They can't get out. That Molotov's going to trap him in as well. Refresh mopping him up. Shake, not a shot in the world to make that one happen. It's just Spongy and Junior. And the nades never quit. The utility never stops for Heroic.
Just not able to get out of apartments.
Yeah. Well, speaking of fires, there's Tessis trying to light one up there in middle. It's going to be Shake that responds. And here we go. 2 picks for B&B. First round. So, don't call it a comeback. There it is. Stown's going to be waiting for him to exit the apartments. Almost lights up one. Doesn't seem to line up.
And we'll just beat them at their own game and don't let them be aggressive. And I mean, good flashbang through, but again, gets eliminated completely off the face of the map here. It shuts down any sort of B pressure they did have. And
well, he's able to put it to work. Tessis, though, is about to do some work of his own. Hiding in the smoke and gets sniffed out by Shake Zula. Now a real Aki Momo here for the side of Heroic. They need to reposition themselves. Try not to give up this B site again. Refresh doing his best to make sure that's not the case. Down on the case as well. Jonesy with a nice shot.
Oh.
Nice headshot at that. Refresh tucked into the back of the site. The bomb is going to be finding its way into the site itself. And now all 3 remaining members up here are for Bad News Bears. Well, not exactly how we saw that one going. Refresh is good for 1. Gonna take a peek, maybe get the first frag out. But Junior close with the shotgun op approach. You do love to see that. How's it going to play out? He does take down Cadian on the swing. Shush with the trade. Now a 1v1. Spongy, half health. Shush just about at half health, and it's Shush that comes out on top.
Smoked off, and looks like they're trying to get him in towards connector yet again. But Cadian this time has taken up Palace with the AWP. Junior just waiting to go for the peak.
Well, Spongy, you tried. It's like that Bart Simpson handing the cake over. Nonetheless, Jonesy unaware of Tessis inside the ladder room. That's going to be him meeting his demise. Now,
yeah, no point to commit these double ops when you got that fauna round to go here in this first half. Not sure he's going to be gifted into angle. He's going to have to take this one himself. He still has to worry about windows. I don't believe there's a smoke in there. He's going to come around the corner, sees Cadian retreating away, and hits the clean shot.
Right in the back.
Exactly what they needed, though, to potentially take a second round here.
Shoosh might have other plans. He's going to go ahead and take down Swisher. Looks for the second kill inside a sandwich. Does it on the Shake. 3v3. No plant thus far. Stown looking on from jail. Junior takes down Tessus, 2v3. First op shot by Stown missed. Now they know exactly where he is. He rang the alarms. Junior got his bell rung. And in the meantime, Deagle comes out for Stown. Jonesy falls. And now Spongy, V-Shush, and no plant. No way, Jose. That's going to be in the first half. 14-1. Heroic making it look easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Short work. Jonji charging up middle. Found a couple frags out early, but can't convert onto Cadian, and that one right there is going to sting.
He was pulling out his nades. He still gets the better of him. Drops the flame. Sheikh Zula's got a lot to do and has found just the one. 3v4 made quickly into a level pegging state of play. Junior and Spongy left to play, and now on the reload, Tessus will fall, dink down on the Glock and finishes the job, puts it all onto Junior. Both of them are tagged up here. He has real opportunity to finish it. Bomb on the back of that tagged up player. Stown looking to retreat. If he could hit him now, the bomb's loose and will force Cadian to commit towards that kitchen. Spotted. Gets the info as well. Junior has Kevlar. Everything indicates this should be the end of Cadian, and it should be BNB. John G forced to smoke out. Refresh already has been tagged down by the scout. It's Tessus AK, though, to draw first lethality. And they're just happy to start the crawl. Tessus is going to be the pointy end of the spear. And that needs to be a precise headshot, and it is. Spongy confirms Junk is a problem. Wallbangs are coming in left and right. He's running out of options. And nades, bullets galore. And this one will just wrap up for a 16-1, unless Sheikh Zula and Junior. Process of elimination indicates CT. Oof, Cadian is going to finish things off with a bang, as will Heroic. Mirage very quick, open and shut case, 16-1, as the defending champions of ESL Pro League start with a bang.
Going to the next one with a fresh face.
That takes experience, though, Trace.
Takes experience, and the only experience that Bad News Bears have gotten here is the ride of a lifetime over on Mirage, and that was courtesy of Heroic.
And he has got potential for a trade here. Great adjustment on the Julies. Calls lobby clear. It's not. Cadian stands to deliver one, but those Julies actually finding two. That's big from him. And now Shush reveals himself. He's going to hide in the hut. Jonji to keep him at bay as well. This is Heroic using an awful lot of map positioning alone. Look at this complete role reversal. The CT's pushing out of hut rather lackadaisically. And now only Junior. Good luck. Have fun, my dude. Swisher actually hitting some more shots with his Julies. 4 left in the chamber as another head rolls. He'll get the reload. Maybe we're going to see an ace clutch with the Julies. They always buy them. They're both there. An X-ray off as we live in the uncertainty with him. Not going to be. It will be Heroic to take it. And a very solid pistol, all things considered. The util's there for it and completely blind. Yeah, and straight eliminated. Shush walks into the site and demands 2. And that's the end of that for BNB. Locked out of the site, bomb ticking away.
And look, against a force buy on Nuke, rushing top doesn't seem like one of the best options, right? You think, oh, let's go yard, let's probe, let's prod them out a little bit here. Maybe we'll work some slow picks towards ramp. They've just gone.
Did they even have the info on it? How stealthy was he? He's coming down now. And Jonji, yeah, none the wiser, just slowly descends the ladder into Cadian's grasp. It looks like another frag's been found. Swisher on yard falls. It's refreshed to do the damage. And oh, wasn't expecting Sheikh Zula to be so elevated. He's on top of the hut. Should have some bullets. Yeah, it does put them into Stown. It's Tessus who doubles up nicely and will finish off the round with some style. Good angle. Not the frag. Always going to be punching his desk after that one. When you're holding the Aggie line and you do get the fight you were hoping for on Silo. And the result is a lot of loss of control. Junior posted up, tested quickly, bomb spotted, frag found. That's a lot from Junior. He's pulled us back into contention. Spongy smoke should enable a reposition.
It's a lot of info right now, but Tessus in main. He could cut off all of this.
Oh, he's a sitting duck, doesn't finish his meal. Tessus, unable to convert the spray. It's kept level by Stown, who's walked ramp. And they're all over the shop. Heroic, 3 players, 3 very different locations. Oh, that's gonna hurt. No, that was the chance. Bomb spotted. You need that from Spongy. Bomb now loose, and the round starting to fall into Bad News Bears territory with only 9 HP. Stown's hopes to finish. Great shots from him, and he knows there's another towards the main roof. Jumps into the crosshairs, and so that will be converted. The double from Swisher. Nice flank on the low HP, does convert in the Heroic, taking all these individual duels and these chances, refreshed straight through, traded nicely. Swisher caught through the smoke though. Crosshair placement from Cadian. Perfect, and now into the vents, a potential double. Jonji can win the round right here. If he could just hit the dink, he does. Stown lives on to 9 HP. And a man advantage now for Heroic into the low side. Shakes here. The Zula. Caught out in the open, and that should confirm things now. I'm afraid Junior, with the AWP, going to looking to preserve. Realization that we have to win Angels against these kids if we want to try and make them work.
That AWP carried on through.
So you know it's a saved door. Junior's bringing it to door for the punish and a chance. Straight past the Eros down, and he's not done. Peppered a little bit. 2 frags already in the feed, and he's just comfortable. That orb not going to be easy to retrieve as the flames now cover it. Looking like a very quick fit here, locked in by the heroic boys. Spongy to the last ditch attempt, and the same for Sheikh Zula. 5 now to the Danes. Arcadian just going to go completely dry, ready for that Deagle fight, even going for a very ambitious wallbang. And first blood drawn, a lovely little pop flash into Johnny's nose, and he's just caught out completely. Junior's Deagle has something to say. He does ascend, and perhaps about to be sent a little lower. It's down to confirm our suspicions. Sheikh Zula remaining for the 7th here for Heroic. It's only, like, for some reason, it was like a book always in my mind.
A book?
Yeah, like a full encyclopedia.
All right.
But obviously, why would they be reading an encyclopedia when they're the bad news bears, not the bad encyclopedia bears? It doesn't quite roll off the tongue. Okay, main smoke. Swisher confirms he might want to get off the ladder. He's got something. It looks good. 3 frags from the CTs in the feed. Only 2 remaining, but they are still hitting shots. Junior pulls it all onto Cadian. And with 35 seconds left...
He's probably going to want to get down this vent, but it's not going to go. That's a classic Cadian maneuver right there. You know, trying to play with those mid-round... Well, it's late round, super late round, right? And normally that vent gap is left open by a lot of teams.
Chips away. They're going to flash through this. Swisher's in trouble. Spongy too. He can get them both if he's not careful. Swisher does manage to adjust for his own. Shuts them both down on the top side. A smoke to bail himself out of trouble. He's living. He's doing everything he can to survive. He draws attention, but suddenly Heroic thrive. And it's all onto Jonji. Hasty does find it with the USP. He's got 6 bullets left to isolate Refresh. Oh!
Nobody facing from main. The Molotov has to force him back in a bit towards Yard. Jonji goes looking. Jonji goes down. And Sheikh Zula, well, he's going to try and fill the foot.
The full recede and a nade on its nose just for good measure. Wormed his way through.
The
Barrel and a headshot. And now Sheikh Zula walking into Cadian's pushed up AWP. That's a freebie. And that's a bomb plant.
And that's a round.
But it's mean. I mean, it's exploiting the expected reaction. And, you know, like, you can't even fault Bad News Bears for doing what most professional teams would do. You know, acknowledge the yard presence, rotate as you should, especially on a half buy. Spongy, you talked about finding AKs, has managed to put at least 1 body down. Refresh may not let that save go down. I think now upon the descent of that ramp, there shouldn't be too much of a hope. Go on, Spongy. Go on. Oh, no.
Well, he lives.
Super up. Yeah, that's something.
He lives.
Keeps his Kev.
That's not too bad.
Cadian will be dropping some topside Utah. That's the jewel he's been waiting for. Does stabilize the aim into a cross. Oh! Nice chance. It's Refresh though. And Swisher keeps it level. Bomb loose and out in the open on Yard at the 50-second mark. A good chance for a 3rd here from the Bad News Bears. Let's see how they handle it. I want to give Cadian the jewel.
Oh, finest of margins there. He's just playing and walking on that tightrope. So Cadian profits. And now 30 seconds. That could have been the kill. Spongy almost enough. Tessa's down to 6.
This is it. The molly is...
Oh, they've seen him. Oh, they've seen him.
That's so mean. I felt like he had a real shot and sent channeled straight into Cadian's AWP. He's firing off shots, but Tessus has actually completely evaded CT gaze and is heading heaven with some pace. Backs a turn, Junior. At least tags up Refresh. He'd love to keep him busy, distracted, but there he goes on his next re-peak. Tessus still working on his campaign. Spongy needs something. He gets tagged up as it fades. How brutal. Lovely. Jonji just the one, though. Tessus is already my first look at fully events.
Yeah, with Hades in the mix instead of Alu, right? Oh, here's Jonji again, and there's Jonji dead again.
Oh, Spongy, an opportunity here. He was cleared, but Shush doesn't look, and now too many men. Couldn't quite hook his poison between the 2 of them, Cadian and Tessus. They are both battered, but still thriving, still alive. Swisher in the vents will be held should he choose to ascend. He's baited the shots nicely. Down is present.
It looked good. They impressed in their opening group, and then it kind of dipped off again. Alu's taken leave. I think Alu's now no longer on the roster. There's a lot of utility being dropped lower as well.
Sheikh is in so much trouble. There's 3 players to contend with. Junior's got someone above him. He knows there's someone. Someone's on the hunt. It's Tessus who will find his 17th frag. 17 and 4. Bloody hell. And it's gone. Cadian coming in from Mini.
They know Smudgy has to be here, right? He got that kill.
Yeah, and Jonji's making it very clear that it's an untradeable position, so isolate this as best you can. And they can just double swing on this, maybe even triple swing. Good shot, here we go. Doesn't manage to track him, and neither will Jonji. 13, damn, Heroic making quite the speed run of this one. The opening game of Group A here for Season 14. They're going ramp, so I doubt it. Instead, they walk into Tessus, who's actually running towards 20 frags in our 16th round of play. Spongy charging up through the ramp, and there's a flying shush. Oh, very precise, good trade. Jonji keeps advantage temporarily. It's taken very quickly back. Junior, one of the two remaining, the double J's. Looking for some juice. Tessus, 6 HP, if you could just dunk.
Oh, catch that one.
That's lovely.
Bowling from Jonji there. That was nice.
Can't get the bomb down necessarily, though, with these two CTs.
Oh, are they going to clear him?
He's got a chance here. Oh, perfect placement of the crosshair, hunting for Stown on the retreat, and good shot from Junior. He's provided they want to go for the top side rotate, and Cadian's going ramp, so this is perfect timing.
This one becomes very difficult to retake now. Bomb already getting close to halfway tick. Cadian have to hit a couple of bangers here.
Yeah, he's running out of chances to hit his bangers, and Jonji does just accelerate into the next peak. So already a large disparity between the two. That's great from Stown. Damn, Crosshair couldn't have been better. Through the vent, into the head. Jonji dead. And AK recovered. Junior equipped. We talked about Deagles close in the smoke. Oh, Tessus lets it slip. A real opportunity there. It does go awry. Shush is on a very hasty flank, and I think he could. If these Deagle shots from Stown do connect. Advantage BNB.
That's the fight.
That's a big fight to win. He's expecting a second as well. And Junior does fall. Not done just yet. Bomb planted in the open, though. This should be a Bears round. Playing with the door, playing with the time, and I don't see kits. What's the best case scenario here? I'm not sure.
Might even be a save call, but they're too committed to this right now. Heroic probably want to get out of here. They've realized there's no time. They're just trying to do more damage, but this was a force buy, so Bears, they might get some more damage done. Shakes Zula out the decon door. Can't get the kill, but confirmed that the guns will be saved, and look at what they have saved. 2 AK-47s. They've actually walked away. Tessus knows how many kills he could have had there, right?
He does. I mean, that was 3 on a good day.
Oh, they're forced. They're completely forced here. Swag 7 in the mix. There's a scout, and they've already got the opening kill.
I was too busy getting lost in your eyes there, Chad. He knows where one is. Caden will take to draw attention. Stown unable to spray, and so we go on. Tag with the scout, can't finish his meal. Caden's got a lot to do, and he knows they're coming in thick and fast. Deagle's perfect, turns the flash.
Wrong way.
This is tense. 6 Suitors looking the wrong way, and now only 2 remain for the Bears. Spongy and Swisher for their honor as Heroic's force. And he's going to be able to shoot their toes. They'll be completely blind to it. Door swings open. He opts for a passive line, and as their backs are turned, he lines them up for the double.
Just a bit of utility around it. Some Deagles, Mac-10s, P250 as well. Well, this should be looking done, especially now. Down onto Spongy. First man's fallen. They're going to get the space. They're going to get across, but now it's about what they work with.
Oh, that was a chance. A small glimmer of hope fades as Jonji burns. If he was ahead of the molly, if he'd have just caught Stown, grabs the M4, slows their rotate. Stown, though, with his running out of bullets. Shake Zula's managed to deliver something with 1 HP.
Cologne was a bit flat for them. This is a good way to get the second half of the season underway here, and it's looking like Cadian wants to continue the punishment. Look at all the space he's going for. They're out towards the top side in the meantime, and Shush is under the pump here. They're in.
They are in, and so is Stown. 3, not quite the 4th, he even transferred into it. A dink, no less, somehow. Jonji, glad he bought his helmet. Cadian surging forward, the free fire's not there. Jonji's a gamer. Tessus still looking to finish it right here with a 1v2. Fate to the fight, pulls it out. Tessus to finish, 16-4. Stylish stuff from the Danes, all things considered.
They've got a lot of good things going for them, and they've been improving on a scale of competing with the world's best. So, yeah, tall task for Bad News Bears. It's not going to get easier. This whole group is a bit rough for them.
Yeah, because what they've got coming up next, you know, they had Heroic today. They got Vitality after that.
Yeah, it's no
And they get Astralis.
Yeah,
So, like,
but at the end, there's ENCE. So you get to at least, that's a little bit of a breather.
So you're saying they have a chance against ENCE?
I didn't say that. I just said when you compare it to Vitality and Heroic and Astralis, ENCE is like, ooh, thank God. That's the one where I think if you're Bad News Bears, you're like, look, we're going to try and put some things into play. We're going to try and be competitive. We're going to try and do a really good job. Obviously, you're aiming to win because if you're Bad News Bears, you're also playing for, you know, a sponsor, an organization.
lot of different things,
yeah,
yeah.
You're paying for future in Counter-Strike. You're playing for it. But you're looking at that ENCE game towards the end of the group stage. You're saying, okay, that should be one where we might be able to steal a win. That's the most realistic victory we can take. Yeah, well, we're going to see some Mirage and some Overvest and some Vertigo, Kaplan. That's what we've got on the table. So, yeah, comfort picks.
Quick.
But no, I don't know. This veto is a little bit of like it kind of messes with your head just looking at statistics of win percentage on each map because like we kind of outlined, ENCE is playing in lower tier tournaments against lower opposition. So their win rates on some of these maps are actually much higher than Vitality's, who's, you know, obviously had to face some tougher competition. So I think these are good maps. Mirage doesn't surprise me at all. I think Vitality doesn't have a great looking win rate on it, 50% to the 80% of ENCE, but I think Vitality is they've always enjoyed Mirage. I actually personally don't like Vitality's T-side on Mirage. It weirds me out.
Old guard in Alu departing the roster, at least stepping down. And we've got this 4-man mid-Glock presence, and they're already testing Masuta. He's very ambitious to be going for wide swings like that. And now bullets are starting to connect to Soa headshots. Apex does well, trades are in, 2v2. Snappy with the bomb on his back, the ramp 1-for-1, and you can see Kyojin holds strong.
Have to keep an eye on, but it looks like Snappy and Co are setting themselves up for a bit of an A set piece here. The smokes are out through the sky. They're going to get what should be a free A site for a plant here. A retake setup is being deployed from Vitality.
Yeah, Hades is going to be bringing that bomb in now, and no one can contest
Huge gap
it.
there.
Yeah, big gap in the smoke, sure, but they are across. Snappy jumping across, and it's Apex to try and keep them at bay with a FAMAS. Kyojin, aggressive, good flash for the swing. Snappy unable to deliver. Bomb now ticking. ENCE have done well to get this bomb down. If they could just find a frag, there could be a way back in. Incendiary will make things difficult, as will Kyojin as he knocks a head off of another. Doto's Dig only good for the one. And now Diha just desperately hiding in the off angle, hoping not to be cleared. If he could just deny the first, maybe there's more to be said. Diha stands for another, but close. 14 HP remaining on Apex. They got plenty of time for the defuse to the point where he wasn't cleared. And we're off again. It looks like quite fast into way. In fact,
they did force.
Ahead
The
of the
Lils are out.
smokes, they're in. And already one of them's out. Snappy, first to fall. CT's a problem. They'll plant connector side. That looks like a great incendiary. Destined for success. Sphinx will be forced away from the line. Bomb not down yet. It's loose, and the bodies keep dropping. These trades thick and fast.
Boy.
Shocks another. They keep strafing out from CT. It does start to calm in a 1v2. That bomb now down. Masuta tags up Dia on the cross
could be
back.
good.
Nade looks great. Bang, straight on the nose, and a 1v1 established. He's got a smoke, he's got a kit. This should be a chance for Masuta.
Looking the wrong way right now.
Half health, and the time is ticking in his favor. Yeah, he's going to clear out ramp and under dark, but time getting a bit sensitive now. Smoke and a hold. Fakes it out. Smoke deployed as well. Sphinx does reveal his location, but now time is on his side. Masuta, let it go a little too far gone.
A quick little note going into the next round of play, round number 4. Apex sacrificed everything here. He's dropped an AWP across to Zywoo.
He'll feed and pressure now from Hades. He's found at least spotted out one. Zywoo's here to punish though, and it's a missed shot. They know where the AWP is now. It won't stop the commit. In fact, here they come. Snappy, Diha, both connecting. Problem for Shocks as he advances. He's ahead of the molly, but for how long? Yeah, that should confirm things. 3 versus 2. The bomb now down, and Apex and Kyojin hastily retreat for a save.
And Sid, nobody really wanted to put up too much of a fight, and utility towards Connector to hold them at bay, but this boost, Shocks might be able to find something here. Oh, they've scuffed it.
Cancel that, and straight punish. Snappy could get more here. Apex, however, with the AK and Kyojin as well, suddenly arrives. Problem for ENCE. This is supposed to be their round, and now Deagles are tagging up. Diha down to 56, and Apex on for 3. A 4th as well to finish the job. It's only Diha. Apex will be bested. 2 to Diha's name and 1 more to find. It's Kyojin up against him, and lots of time. A battle of wits between these two.
Gathering to fight this. They want to boost over towards the bricks once more.
Oof, that's Shocks. Big opener. Makes up for his shortcomings in the previous. Same boost, different result. They are split up quite evenly. Snappy still lingering to howl in control of the B aggression, and looks like Masuta's not interested in any of that. He's been spotted out. It's a big find from Sphinx. Doto, if he can force Apex into focus on that Palace position, this could get problematic for him. He's got a lovely sweet spot between the util, though. This should enable a frag from Apex, but if not more. First found, Hades down, and now Sphinx with his double. Problems for ENCE, though. That bomb cannot go down, especially with Masuta just pushing through the smoke. He's going to pull them off it, and that's as easy as it gets.
Pretty honest, and it's looking like a fast B play. Tech9's
3v.
AKs, they're just biffing.
There's 3v from Vitality on the opener. Apex to play short, but he'll be able to react very quickly if, I guess it's an if, Masuta needs help. He's already dropped out his util, dropped the player, space burning, and there's more bullets to come. A chance from Diha. Problem though, he's losing teammates left and right. Masuta lines up a second, he's burning as well, and 3 frags just like that. This force buy flat as a pancake. Vitality don't even break a sweat.
He might get a chance for a couple kills here, Apex, you know. And I guess while we have him on screen, this was another individual I reached out to from Group A just to have a conversation. I asked Apex when they returned. I think he said it was last Monday they returned. So they've had a week worth of practice. They've been at their boot camp facility. And he said they have high expectations or high hopes for the second half of the season. So I guess that means the tail end of the year.
I'm sure they'd be pretty disappointed with their Cologne performance. I think that a lot of teams and other players applied to Vitality, they themselves did, and just couldn't quite meet those expectations. Ooh, and they are got to this. They may not be anticipating Apex, and he gets a lovely freebie. Back turned, I say free. Doto ensures it's not. Booze. Now Shox is patrolling for this exact thing. Hello, collects. And Zaiwu advancing onto Diha, who's got a bit of a rock and a hard place scenario. Shox on one side, Zaiwu on the other. And even tucked in, concerned about the B aggression, so he's considering 3 angles right now. 60 seconds on the clock, and it is going to be Zaiwu given the first and even a dink into Hades. He's just not wallbanged here. There's a chance. And so far, so good. So he gets it down. Doto really does have to play for his life here. Kyojin very quick. And now all the problems for Hades. He just doesn't have the health for this. Does well to take down Kyojin. Shox right there behind him for the trade. This is going to be a pretty solid pincer movement. Here comes the frag. They're going to accelerate on this. Good from the double Ds. Diha, Doto, double. Should be a plan. Suter and Shox not interested at all.
Yeah, immediately there should be the save.
Ballsy of Vitality to be pulling out a 2-man underpass push for a full gun round.
Nope.
And there's a big duel from Snappy to be winning from the CT's remaining utility.
Oh, it's passed.
Just a glimpse of the elbow of Hades, and Zaiwu's not missing much into the head of Doto. More problems for ENCE. And that's not the only man waiting to receive you on the site. Another wide swing, confirms it's Tetris and plucks him from the air. It's Snappy to do it all. He won't clear his corners, and it's all too easy for Shox. 3 members on the bomb, RB side. Zaiwu, a tag into Snappy's toes. He will repeat out successfully. There's more on mid. Oh, it's not far off, you know. Doto does well to find one, nearly a second, despite his boots being late to the ground.
Hit B.
Yeah, Masuta's alone. Shox is desperately scrambling over there, and the util he's thrown out has kept them at bay in time. The rotate's there just in the nick of time. Masuta there, Shox, Apex. Masuta, shy of the mark, and Diha quick to convert. 3 versus 3, and they're looking to get that bomb down. Apex makes no secret of his CT presence. Nade looks good for
He's hurt.
a little summon, but yeah, Nade was a 3v2, and Shox quick on the AWP. He needs 2 more, though. And they'll play the angles. Very difficult for Shox to find both of these independently. One on either side of the site.
Oh, he hasn't been caught in a jiggle here.
This is his chance. Slips past the mark. 58 seconds here on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Your question is the purpose of an Snappy and Zaiwu both put their name in the feed. It's not going to be kept level for long. Zaiwu, every bullet seems to be connecting, and he's perfectly repositioned. He feels like he's dealt with one problem. His teammates clear it out, and now just 2 remain for ENCE. Doto looking to kick and scream a little. Zaiwu's the one to issue the gag order, and Snappy walking straight into Zaiwu's crosshair, denies long range with a Mac-10.
They don't have head armor, you know.
Yeah, there's a world. I mean, he's got 2 frags already. They have the bomb, and they are starting to extract to range. He'd love to be able to just bunny hop, grab the bomb, slink away for a plant. Ooh, I don't hate it. Bullets are going to come through.
Houdini maneuver here. Double orbs out again. And the force by once more for ENCE. They've been really limping into a lot of these buy rounds.
Oh, it's just walking into that Zaiwu crosshair as well. He doesn't seem to be having too many issues, especially peeking over his own smoke. If his teammates need any help, it seems they will. Call upon him. That's a double dig out of Hades. and a very convincing start to his A take. The pole, 3 frags to the good. He's done it all so far. Evades the nade nicely. Spinks desperately looking for something to equip himself with, and that distraction is perfect. It enables Shox to flank. Hades does not have the health for this, looking for an ace clutch. Some great deagle work, and now even better on the AK. Only Shox stands, and a very quick one on the USP.
All kills are weighed the same, but would have been a nice round there from Hades.
Oh, it's happened again.
The mid-opening from ZywOo.
Yep, ZywOo has once again opened up proceedings. His opening kill stats in his last 6-7 rounds, I reckon, is definitely in the high 60s and 70s. Apex onto Hades, no more impact from him, and that spray from Doto through the box headshot with a full spray. Definitely a little bit of luck involved. Lady Luck smiles in Doto's direction. This would be big from Diha, and it's delivered. Okay, so 5v3 becomes 3v3, becomes 3v2. Apex gobbles a bullet. Problems now. ZywOo has to close it out, and he has not hesitated. And picking the lesser of the two evils here. It's a FAMAS to contend with. Caught with the nades in their hands. Diha's down 1v1, and Misuta will finish. What's B?
Look at these nades in hand, though. Hades has spotted a couple, and Snappy can release this one for a lot of damage. Oh, it's premature. They've been baited out, and that right there is not going to land anywhere near they wanted. Spinks in his face. He's gone down, and the B bomb site has been swarmed. This one's all over Red Rover.
It certainly is, and nothing for Doto to even say about it. What are you going to do? He will pull up to kitchen, ask a question. Kyojin will confirm his suspicions that there is an enemy there, and now grouping up for the double swing. One.
Don't know if my sarcasm was thick enough there, but smoke's dropped. Here we go.
They are on their way. Diha and Doto looking to combine. Good shots. A man advantage. ZywOo's next. Oh, couldn't quite finish his meal. ZywOo is so low, though. 10 HP. Someone needs to step up, take him down, and they will. Doesn't stop him before his Galil found another target, though, but a 1v2 established, and this force works wonders. Hades is his best bet to deny 10-second Shox. You've got to clear CT now. Oh, he's got time if he just landed the shots.
He hasn't look up A ramp right now. This is about to get dicey.
Yeah, it's very loud about it. Into the sandwich. Oh, an MP9 could not have been a better weapon to deal with him. Kyojin and Misuta both fall, and now ZywOo's AK will test it. He's got a quick adjustment, but Diha better. And the rest just falling into place nicely for ENCE here. It's Apex's Deagle, just trying to take a couple with him, and does manage to put one body down for the rebuy.
Run boost and the swarm of the Vitality Bees through middle. He's been dinked on up, but he wants to re-peek.
It's brave. They are charging up mid, and they do stand and melt the entire Vitality squad. Throwing 5 bodies into mid, you can't blame them.
Hades right now probably flying that flag.
Oh, Diha, so aggressive. The flash is brilliant. The trade, however, from Apex does arrive. Out, big fight from Shox. He's lost it to Spinks. And straight up, Apex knife out. Should be a 3v4 Hades as he doubles up on his frags for round 20, and a 1 versus 3. Puts his thinking cap on. Nice play from Spinks. And starting that conversation. Oof, damn, Diha. Snappy on this anti-eco round.
Found himself a 2-man advantage here, and I think that'll continue to build because...
I hate that fight. I don't know how people make it look comfortable, but like, yeah, Hades so comfortable to knock that one down. Apex having exactly the same set of circumstance and the same result as well. Diha last to be challenged out here. Smoke is fading. ZywOo will stick out his barrel. I think he's been... Oh no, he hasn't been spotted. So element of surprise, short-lived. Spinks clears him out, and we will see the gap close to just 1. So.
He was definitely turning some heads, and he's continuing to do so. Apex is in so much trouble here. The fact he gets 1 is massive. Snappy goes down. In-game leaders trade each other out.
Yeah, nearly 2 there, dude. That could have been a catastrophe for ENCE. Spinks is going to have to find a bit more of a passive position. The damage keeps coming, as do the frags.
Well, they know Spinks is here as well.
They know ZywOo's ramp. It's going to be very tough to survive. The dunk does come in. ZywOo too good. Doto posted up. Great shot. If he could just deny. Bomb held. ZywOo over the smoke. He's not ready for it. Doto. Oh, that incendiary bodes very well if he could try and draw the fight. 1 ahead of it. That's the headshot, and he's found it onto Shox. Plenty of time here. Will he assume they doubled up? He's operating under the assumption. ZywOo makes it clear with the trajectory of the incendiary. It's not perfect. Chooses not to peek. You cheeky boy. He's outplayed you there.
That's really creative from ZywOo.
Yeah.
Like, the molly didn't land exactly where he needed it to.
But he expects the swing off the back of it, right? Any CT aggression's ramp for now, and instead fully blind and swung on. Damn, that is perfect from Vitality. Shox has even found another as well. Hades, alarm bells ringing. Might
Should
want
be
to
safe.
save. Yeah. I don't know if they'll let them. This is a hard cross back. Masuta is in a position to challenge. Ooh, uncomfortable. Snappy wants to guard the AWP back to its safe hidey hole. I don't know how safe it will be. Let's find out. Shox is already on the way.
Well, that's it. They're calling it off. Zawi doesn't want to push through the vent room. They don't want to contest against Spinx's AWP up here towards the apartments. Bomb goes off. 13 now for Vitality, but I still feel this is going to be a bit of a struggle to get across the line. Lots of money for ENCE to make the buy work. They can drop guns across. They can buy their own, so no dramas in the weapon department.
Affection and just element of
back
surprise.
turn.
He wasn't ready for that, and he looks to do one better. Hard spray. They're into the site, though. Spinx for the tail end. Doesn't hit his shot either, and I'd be scared to re-peek. There's smoke, there's flame. And this looks like another Vitality round. Pure reactive play. Apex, the one just leading by example as he opens up the B site.
Run up catwalk and get the entry kill onto the B bomb site.
I don't know how much of that was just him thinking and reacting off of the sound cues he heard, but knowing that they extinguished the window smoke and there's probably a gap means his info is the only person that could stop me walking up cat is the person on that gap. So I'm just going to re-smoke it and beeline for it because their setup is expecting that to be held by the gap. So he's kind of just won the round off the back of his own. Sticking around, he has to. He's been blinded and Kyojin arrives. They know they were both there now. Just corpses. They can play the numbers advantage, even trades. You can see how isolated these ENCE defenders are. They need a hero moment out of one of these three names. And Snappy's starting to feel the pressure. Oh, I can't even get one done. Shox wins his duel. Spinx with all the utility in the world, and AWP no less as well.
Oh,
Apex,
noisy.
Very noisy, and Spinx will happily collect. It is just one, could just be a consolation frag considering their positioning and finances. So Vitality look to lock in map point.
Even if Spinx goes down, he can repurchase an AWP if he'd like. But there needs to be a response, obviously, here.
Kyojin unloaded his mag at him, but they have already set up Apex as somewhat of a late round trap. I say late round, it looks like he's actually struck already. Diha down, that will get the CTs feeling a little hot under the collar, and so divided. What was a 2-1-2 is now a 2-2, and they're on either sides of the map. If this gets any worse, Apex onto Doto, Hades with it all to do. He's not expecting the whole team though. Turns around. And the whole Vitality squad will be looking to close this one out neat and tidy. Detached from the pack is Spinx. Great shot prior to the pop. And now a chance from Snappy. Here we go. 2v4, 20 seconds. Suddenly that bomb needs to go down quick. They can't really contest it. ZywOo to bodyguard him. Definitely favored in this 2v2 though. And jumping around. ZywOo's doing parkour, and it will be Snappy to lock it in. ENCE go again. So, let's see what... Ooh, Doto brings in a very early frag and dropping his incendiary as well. He's expecting a fast one. Swings into ZywOo for more damage. Doto pops off on the site. And now just Shox and Kyojin. Okay, ENCE, more to be shown here on Mirage, it seems, in the closing stages. Great Molotov, should isolate some fights. It's going to be Snappy to step out and deliver. And Kyojin not long for this world at 15 HP. He's tagged up already. Dunked. Nicely.
Going with it.
A couples therapy. Oh dear me, Diha. Again, that's two opening frags from ENCE in the first 5 seconds of our last two rounds, and it's going to get worse for them. ZywOo pulls something back, but with the bomb going down, the CTs cannot contest this. 3 versus 4. Map point still in Vitality's court. It only takes one frag for it all to start spiraling out of control. They have util. Spinx and Hades both with nades. ZywOo with more pressure. It's Snappy onto Masuta. Very flustered for the French.
It's a default plan. Shox can't even contest it. They can just defuse right now.
They could.
Just sit it,
Shox has
boys.
the element of surprise and they're defusing it. 3, 2, 1.
Yo, they just look at, like, what did they just say in the timeout? It should have been, hey guys, let's just default, let's take it slow, let's get some map control.
D is far too smart for this, or far too sharp, as he does take off the head.
This is starting to get very, very rough now for Vitality. The next round, we're looking at the loss bonus of only 2,900.
Oh, the timing from Diha is phenomenal. He's got such an understanding of when and where these duels are coming from. Hades could say the same as he drops Masuta. They are clawing this right back. And just as I say that, Diha confirms that Shox has no impact into 29th round, and only ZywOo to be confirmed. Vitality up mid. Storming into the middle area, Diha. Brave to peek out on those sound cues, and another body dropped. ENCE to trip and stumble over their shoelaces on the final hurdle of a 5-round comeback. Snappy needed 2. Masuta far too good. Apex even
2v4.
flanking. Hades is looking the wrong way. Needs to find one quickly and has. Is he anticipating the flank? He is. Oh, Hades starting to show off. And he's already confirmed there's one close right. I'm not sure. Oh, he's got the vision for that.
Big gap.
If Zywood gives him something, one little glimpse. Okay, he knows there's at least one on site. Hades making something out of nothing here for his squad. I think he caught a glimpse. He's going through the smoke. Warp equipped, looking for the quick scope. Challenge, it's not far off. 16 to 14, a heartbreaker.
You're not always going to know everything that's happening, but you kind of know what they like to do. I feel like they've been playing very similarly on Mirage for some time now. And I thought ENCE did a really good job of handling it, like a lot of those, the mid-presence fakes, the feints towards mid, and then it's going to be a timing pop out, you know, Palace and out the A ramp. They do it towards the B bomb site, which is, I think, where ENCE had some struggles with it. But towards A, I think they did a good job. Vitality just put together a really nice streak later on in that second half to get 4 rounds in a row. All plants found their way into the bomb site. And that's the thing. That's where, like, you see the experience of Vitality and having a little bit more structure. And ENCE as a kind of a newer squad still trying to figure things out together. The post plants, you felt like they were firmly on both sides of the map in the favor of Vitality, which I think is probably where ENCE lost this game.
Out the gates we are. Doto has the kit, the double flash. Pretty standard CT buy here, but they're gambling 3 players over towards A, 2 up long, 1 over towards bathrooms, and Snappy taking a couple of jewels early. 1x bet odds favouring the Frenchman here, but the fight's not as Diha. All right, well, Snappy's been able to draw things back to a 3-on-3 and continues to fight off those flashes, but he falls. They know that there has to be another not too far away, and that man is Doto, now in the crosshairs of Zywood. Digs him on up through the tree.
Doto, he is still standing, like, very brave. No armor as well. He's the kit, and he's been hunted. Lovely play, Zywood. Here's one drop. Oh, and the jump from Zywood, just the tip of his head. It's such a nuisance to try and actually find some lethality here. 20 seconds, Apex to plant. He's bodyguarded by the crossfire here. Shots to Zywood, repositions, can't quite get the crosshair there.
3 players.
It's a pretty solid setup. Like, the Eagles are very scary. 2 body shots as you turn this corner. Ooh, and there he goes. The body shots immediately. Best them both. Weapons to be retrieved there, and Vitality, a little bit of a panic now. You're going to have to regroup. You want to try and trade these as best you can. Looks like they are going to stand and fight. It was Snappy to get a little hungry for that.
On his own towards bathrooms. Kyogen and Apex tasked with long. Takes down Hades, but Apex is low and the flank might be a problem here. Through the fade of the smoke, Shoxers giving them the number advantage. How are they turning this around?
Yeah, beautifully done. Apex actually just finishing off what he previously tagged, and Spinks can destabilize here. First, and does. Disappears, a hard headshot required.
That was the kill.
It was the chance. Doto can still have a go. A couple of pot shots, though, just short of the mark. So some real opportunities there from ENCE. It's Shox that bails them out nicely. I think the frag on that lingering toilet Deeg did certainly confirm things.
Well, the closest thing we get these days to a full eco. Just a couple of upgraded pistols here out of ENCE.
But if it was suggested and implied that if it was brought to 3 body shots, it would fall in line with the time to kill of every other weapon.
Okay.
But the argument that people were presenting in the comments was that it's the only thing that balances out the CT and comments discrepancy. Like, it's their way to win the force fires. It's their way to stay relevant in the anti-ecos.
Yeah, the problem is, like, the stomach kills, right? I think that's the one that everyone has problems with. I don't think anyone has any issues with this thing just being the hand cannon, like, to rip people's head off. 2 to the center
of mass is what I've said to people, because you can kill 4 people, or even less bullets, actually, if it's collateral.
But like, everyone at home, just tell me how frustrating it is to hit those 2 bullets to the chest and not get the kill, right?
Oh,
like, that is so frustrating.
Yeah.
That is one of the worst ways to go down.
He's rotated into support as well. Needs some frags out of Hades here. Spinks and Snappy will have to do it now as he's caught out and just run over. That was with just a Mac 10 from Zywood. Burns down to a crisp. And with 20 seconds left and 2 players to find, they don't have to really panic too much about the plant. It's uncontested. Diha and Doto on either ends of the extremities here. He's tucked into underpass. Shox going hunting could result.
Yeah, one thing that went unnoticed just there, because all the action, or at least the attack from Vitality, was starting to come in towards A, was the aggressive maneuver from Doto to push into backyard. He's grabbed on with the silenced M4, so...
I wonder if D is ready for that as well. If he's expecting short push. Oof, handles one. Shox coming for more. How quick is he? He's very quick.
So this is a lot of info right now for ENCE to operate with again. They have an inkling that not too much pressure over towards this B bomb site right now. And hold up a second.
Yeah,
That's a lovely freebie, isn't it?
And this crossfire is what we saw from the Deagles. This worked for Hades and Spinks, and this time they're so blind. Kyojin nearly gets them both. Up to the mantle,
he's
he's
so
going to lose his life here. He wants info, but he loses it all. I fancy their chances here, you know. If Doto could just finish off one early, the smoke is there. Hard shots to hit. He's being danced with. Great double from the D-Hut. 2v3, Misuta crawls straight into the crosshairs. Apex in a 1 versus 3. He has quickly neutralized one and 2 more to find. Hades and D-Hut are on the hunt. They should be able to trade up and don't even need to. Using that USP, staying dynamic, and we will see that first go the way of the CT. You can see the cross. Oh, can he? I guess not. Kyojin can. Just a tiny pixel of Spinks, and he unloads his mag into it. Great control of the spray. It's Hades that's going to struggle to get away now. Smoke's perfect. Buys himself some time for the re-peek, and Hades delivering. Looking for 3. Zywoo denies. Bomb is loose, and there's chaos. Absolute pandemonium. 30 seconds left as Shox is taking the B site. The bomb way behind him, though.
It's on D-Hut.
What a flash. Don't know if Shox spotted him out. If D-Hut could finish Shox off now, things could get really awkward.
Well, Apex needs to get over there quick. D-Hut could do so much damage now, and there's only 2 on the site.
He's Molotov, he knows he has to be close, and D-Hut does eliminate the threat. Zywoo, bomb on his back, needs to isolate this duel now. D has managed his angle so well, but time just in favor of Zywoo. Bomb to go down unless he could get the deny. He can't, but now a 1v1. Snappy looking to pull it across the line. Just as the smoke blooms, he holds his nerve and holds his spray. For the push, no aggression from the CTs here. And here comes Vitality. Oh, nice find on the Deagles at nearly a second, just the tip of the head visible. It will be Snappy going down, and now Hades got a hunt for this low HP. No issue for Shox, down 10 HP, and another head dom does go down. Aggressive, very aggressive. The wallbang does soften up Apex. He nearly finished him through the wall. Hard done by for D-Hut. More damage inflicted. He's nearly killed Apex entirely through wall and smoke. But he has no idea of how much damage he's inflicted and how much they've been softened up for the potential 1v3.
They need to be on high alert towards B. They need to block this monster tunnel because they're coming through.
They are coming. Where's the nade? They're ahead of it, and no one's ready. I say that. D-Hut does well to post a single headshot. Nade for Doto to try and get away from the murder.
So we're going to come down to timing, and it looks like Masuda is starting to take a glance to his left, spots him at range. The MAC-10, not the best weapon for the job, but the kill is good. Little post come out earlier from Zipex saying he's exploring his options. His contract's up towards the end of the year. That's interesting. We know that Glaive re-signed.
Oh, Doto. They're ready for you. Shox collects his 8th frag, and Vitality just slowly encroaching on this B site. Masuda's the one to be shepherding them away from the underpass tunnel. Nice little bit of fun for them in round 9. They'll get the frags they desired, and it looks like Hades will just hold on to his scout as best he can. There's 0 chance Hades saves anything.
Yeah, it's crazy they're hunting him as well, right? Because who cares? Like, if he holds on to ramping, yeah, that's fine, actually. You can have that. Carry that through. That's all good, dude, because they're going to go for a full buy now anyway. So
pretty nerdy way to check for the 5-stack if you're interested. And that is D-Hut onto Shox, catching the aggression. He's the only one that doesn't.
They're actually pushing Snappy through connector right here, so cutting the map in half.
This is a big one for Doto. He needs this frag and confirms it. Now Vitality's chances truly will start to fade. Oh, if he tucks it on sandbags just in the nick of time, should be able to play denial here. Zywoo does show his face towards the other side of the map. Suta clears him, and now suddenly what was 3 versus 5 becomes a 2 versus 3. There's a world where Kyojin and Masuta can fully convert this. And pulling up their socks. There is util available.
This is a power position. Masuda can win the round from here.
Can, not this time. Hades denies and all on to Kyojin. 3 to find. He's opted for the ramp. It's going to be very hard to isolate multiple duels, and already onto 1. D is there. Oh my god, they were both there. Snappy and Hades both caught some flack from the AK. Actively pursuing that part of the map.
Good time for Hades to actually dip on back here. Meanwhile, Doto has taken down Shox again, so winning out that fight once more.
More frustrated than the Finn. And there's a 3-man defense here, so they are ready to receive. In the off angle lies Spinks. Good work, good dink. Masuta brought down to 9. And that's the bomb carrier. If they can put that bomb loose now in toilets, which they can and do, Snappy has locked this one down. 24 seconds, he doesn't need to overextend, but he swings out for more. Apex, his next victim, and ENCE a 4th round. You said they had to whittle away at the economy. Well, finding ZywOo on the save would certainly not be a bad way to start that off.
Especially if they kill him after time here.
Doto's...
He might actually be able to do so, you know. 5 seconds left. ZywOo, you need to tuck in. You need to keep this AWP, and you need to make sure you don't lose the lost bonus. Oh dear, it's after time. That is horrible.
And I think they're happy to wait. And that was the really quick reactions on the trigger there. Shox remiss. Kyojin, aggressive, does catch that Doto push. Apex really wants to be the first contact, and he made it clear he's coming from there. That off for Optimus. They need to be able to stop that bomb getting across, and it's not going to be easy. Masuta makes that clear. Good shot, but not enough. 8 seconds as the bomb goes in. He can stop it. He can stop the plan. He needs to, and hasn't. That would have been round winning from Snappy. Perhaps he can still close it out. 2 required. Apex on site. Masuta maybe spotted out in the fading smoke, and that's the end of that. And they'll make it 8. Solid recovery. It's Masuta with 4. Spinks has found success in that close toilet angle before with his Desert Eagle. He's been quite quiet otherwise.
A bit worried for Apex here. Yeah, and for good reason. You could just see he had a bit too much pep in his step right there, expecting a lot of respect in that area. And oh, now they're going to head into the B blender.
Very blended. You can see they do find some frags, but ZywOo down to 27. He's going to struggle to, get the bomb across. It's finished off nicely by Snappy, and with 40 seconds left, Shox straps himself in. They may not be anticipating this. He hears the scoping. Snappy should be responsible for this, but this could be a double. This could be the 1v3. He's not even thinking about it. Now he does. Shox pays half of his health for the first, and he knows the AWP was last spotted there. Oh no! Spinks, little shy of the mark there, gave Shox a chance to adjust his crosshair, but it will be 5 for ENCE.
It felt like that was going to happen here. And oh, okay, that's a double little goosh, and Shox, well, he's dead. Snappy profits a bit more, and Snappy's impact in some of these rounds really being felt now as 6 is looking great. Spinks mopping up. Nade's doing damage too. And they'd really have to fumble this one, ENCE. There's only 2 remain. Kyojin, well, make it just Masuta. Kyojin's dead. Clean. Great round. Good stuff from ENCE here, really.
Kind of focused on play on B, and that just leads to a free frag for Snappy. And the door's blown off. He can control short from there should he desire. He's opted for the long road to rotate back. This is going to be quite a quick pop onto B. Hades will have a chance. And tags up Kyojin. That feels like he's been robbed there. Tagged up, but Shox is fragged up. Snappy. Hades falls as well. Vitality are making this one hurt. Just individuals fragging out. Dancing around the smoke is Doto. It's ZywOo that's playing with him, though, and will secure it. Surely the round as well. Spinks, late arrival, coming in from behind. He's likely to be checked. He needs to hit this first frag now. Has done so. It's Shox to lock it down. 9. Ain't too shabby. Vitality will take it. So they're going for the underpass push, but spotted out 1. Look at the angle from Shox. Yeah, this is what I want to talk about. No one is expecting this, and he's letting them all go. No, just the first. Knocks the bomb carrier down and struggles to finish his meal. It will be Spinks charging ahead with Deha, and there's a chance. This is a big duel. Big duel for Deha. Too many targets on his plate. He struggled to put anything down range. Bomb now lost, as is the round.
Well as that short smoke, but the short smoke was more, I guess, to sell a bit of a fake here as we see Hades attempt to take a couple of heads. Not to be the case. ZywOo will chop his off. And
this is loud. Shox got the perfect weapon for this fight. Snappy, very quick. First bullet out of the Tech 9 there. I don't fancy ZywOo's chances. He's just a scout, though. Would need some very precise headshots. The smoke start to rain in and remove his vision, as do the flashbangs. He does peek out for a freebie. Deha's head is in the vice, and he's already tagging up another. ZywOo's made a lot of impact.
He's still alive.
I can't believe he's not dead. He's catching them on the reload. They will peek out. It's Apex's FAMAS that fills the feed for 2.
Flanking both of them.
Yeah, Masuta's there, as is Kyojin. And now they've not got to rush this plant. But as he takes a look, he gets way more than he bargained for. Hades tagged up. Oh, and pushed on. Kyojin denies. Vitality with the dunk to finish.
Shox is going to be isolated in connector here. They're going to be at party above him any moment. Oh, Shox in trouble again. This time he grabs 1. ZywOo with the scout connect. Snappy dead. Shouldn't be too many dramas now. I think with that damage done early,
Spinks is still out on the list. 12 to Vitality. Wiggle of Crosshair. He's going to either have to pick his poison. He'll confirm the shadow position instead. Snappy still wins the duel, and now Vitality have to overcome a man disadvantage. That was one of their more promising rifles as well. They might want to gamble stack with their remaining resources.
there he goes with the scout.
Oh. Famas, chance, and found. Great shutdown. Zywoo more from the scout as well. He's still looking at the door. He has no idea Apex is evacuated. He's flanked Monster Tunnel. And with 15 seconds left, Doto's looking in the wrong place. Apex long gone. Burrowed away to a new location, and the round falls apart like that. What a horrible way to lose it.
Doto's been here the whole round. The guy's just been sitting in sewer this entire round, and now he's going to have to try and save this gun. And I think he's at least going to get away with it here.
Don't speak too soon. Watch Zywoo have a look.
Alrighty. Oh, they let him live. This is an interesting setup.
Oh, you take those every day of the week. Apex was about to try and make his flash play. He's countered by their own, and now it's Masuta willing to take the duel. As B defender, I want to keep those numbers level. Zywoo's cleared it out now with the Shock's double peak, so there's a timing on this. It looks like Zywoo is being kind of summoned back to the other side. Certainly now that Masuta and Kyojin have gone down to Snappy, there's some impact again from the in-game leader. Hedonistic Toad, who lived in a manor. He was very rich.
All right.
I couldn't tell you what it was called. Toad of Toad Hall, that was his name.
Toad of Toad Hall.
Wait.
Oh, Zywoo, you better run, mate. You want to hold on to this big green, let me tell you.
Yeah, it's an AA Milne thingy-majiggy.
They can just run into the site where it's only Kyojin holding over towards Jao right now.
Oh, he's going to stick around. The fact he's still in that position, like you
Very cocky, isn't it?
nerve, and yeah, he will get sussed out in the end. Turning the flash forces him to disadvantage. Diha losing his duel though. That's ENCE on the Monster Tunnel looking the wrong way, and Shox bides his time for the perfect.
Oh no!
Gets the first. And another one comes in from Doto. Perhaps they can get that bomb down. They are so low. Apex, surely he can finish this off. 16 points of health between the two of them. First found, and it is just unloading the mag. He knows how low Spinks is. It's Apex to finish. Diha's tugged in. Zywoo's got the gamiest of all the brains. And look at him clearing very wide. Takes down Diha, grabs himself an AK, and look how quick they are. They're hot on their heels here. Yeah, very quick flank. Spinks, you better turn your ass around after you've thrown out your Yuto. That door is about to swing open. Spinks does deliver the one. Zywoo, though, exists, and that's enough for a double. 2-on-2.
Oh,
Shox
no!
does get caught out by Hades Zorp, but it's a 1v1. 30 seconds as Snappy plants B. Masuta a Deagle. He'll have weapons to retrieve. Snappy's got full util as well, so he can surely isolate this.
Oh, what?
Masuta with the Scorcher! That's that new generation boy. Let's get it into our 24th. Could very well be the last of the series. Where did their health go?
Oh, Zywoo's still alive, and so
Go
is
on.
Masuta.
If Snappy gets them both here. Oh, a nice find from Masuta. Successfully on the smoke trick.
Doto's heard all this. He knows there was two players. He knows that they've picked up a couple guns. He can relay that information. They need to find Zywoo, and they can't. Diha's down, 3-on-3.
This could be it.
Look where the bomb is, though.
Masuta, Kyojin, yeah, I'll give you that one. And Kyojin already on to Doto. And the frags just keep coming. Only one man now stands between Vitality and their first successful series of Pro League. Spinks. 79 points of health and a dream. They are a little battered, a little bruised. And he's widely strafing into the first and running out of bullets and health. There it goes. Vitality. They'll cleaner on the second, overpass their map, and justified with a solid 16-8 posting.
One round, they caught a player going for an information play, pushing through the short tunnels. Another time, they just found a defense that was on its heels that wasn't using utility properly to keep monsters smoked or Molotoved off, and they're able to get a nice timing hit there. So, yeah, I just thought, you know, as contrasted, since I was a little critical of their Mirage T-side, I thought their Overpass T-side was much, much cleaner.
Hopefully you're here. Hopefully you can hear me. Let's confirm. Can you hear me, man?
Yes, I do.
Could you hear us 10 seconds ago?
Yes, I did.
Shit. What's going on? It's really good.
It was true.
No, it's good to see you, man. How you been? How is it coming out of the break?
Well, the break was needed once again,
Yeah.
but feeling refreshed after this short period of break. Really happy to be back with the team, even if it's only 1 week, and just being ready to start the season.
There's been a lot of change coming into Pro League this season and a lot of change among the top teams over the pandemic era. One of those teams, surprisingly to some, considering their success, is Astralis. And the latest change, obviously after Device shockingly moving to NIP, is Tricked's star Opper jumping over. Lucky, you joined the team on, I think it was July 26th, just before the player break. And yeah, 18 years old. You said it in your interview, when Astralis comes knocking, you kind of have to say yes.
Yeah, I feel like it's a dream for many and for most, especially Danish players. Astralis is the team that you are looking up to your whole career. And when they came and asked, I didn't really have to think that much before the deciding answer was yes. So yeah.
I would expected us to. I would expect an Inferno.
All right, well, we're obviously going to find out, if you're right. And, when we started off talking about Astralis, I feel like you brought up a really good point. You're not really focused on Lucky. You're focused on the other players, right? Yeah. And we can't forget, yes, just because they're bringing in a different player doesn't mean Astralis is necessarily that much weaker or that much stronger, because they still have such a strong core of players along the team. Bubsky as well has been able to make a name for himself within the team.
Yeah, and I mean, that's been cool to see him kind of step up, being more solidified in this roster, not just rotated in for a map here and there. But I mean, anyone who watched Cologne has got to have respect for what Astralis as a team.
But Spirit are in no hurry. Spotting. Finally, the smoke start to land. Bubsky's made the call, and you can already see those adjustments Astralis are making. Pulling CTs on over. Lucky even doubling back, and it's Magic to try and lead the way into the bomb site. Do pretty quick tap, and Lucky gets dinked back, pushed into the short side as Astralis set up for a retake. Bombs going down, and all the advantage in the hands of the Danes.
Yeah, Dupree's just waiting up here towards elevator. He's crouched down. Look at him. It's like he's broken. Here he is trying to move on in. Dexter's going to tap out Magis. Dupree, quiet, and there's a double. Will get taken care of. Dexter laying waste to Astralis. Lucky low on health in a 1v2. And this is a bit of a trial by fire for the guy. Ooh, up and over, but he can't quite deal with Dexter.
Scouts are out, and Astralis is deciding to force. Deeks up on long, and Magis gets a messy tap. He'll finally get taken down. Survived far too long, but the flashes helped him out there. Bubsky's now trapped up at car.
Now you got this this long control kind of hanging in the balance. Team Spirit, they've got the scout set up in pit, and Dexter has once again removed one of these A-site players. Bubsky can't find a thing. He's cleared at the car. Dupree's pushing it through the lower tunnels, mate. He is a long way away from playing into this round. Siglaive is all alone. Well, Hugo, donde está your predictions, right? Let's let's get your thoughts on this game.
Okay.
While this little just save is going on in pit, that could be the remedy for someone like Dexter, who has maybe struggled with consistency. Maybe that's how we get a return to form for him.
It's a beautiful setup, Harry, but I do want to hear what you think is going to happen in this series. I do want a name out of you.
Yeah.
It can't just be me locking in a prediction.
No, that's fair enough, Hugo. That's fair enough. I did try and give you like a politician answer there.
Yeah.
I just said a bunch of words.
Just give me a name. Give me a team.
For me, I'm also going to get on the Team Spirit bandwagon.
Well, you're certainly safe for this round at least. 5-on-1.
It's looking good, right?
Bubsky, he's hanging around.
Yeah,
Maybe he grabs an AK.
That's an AK. That's
They're
money.
mid already, though. So.
He's out. He's still going.
For now.
Come on. Oh, there it is. They hunt him down. This is a 5-on-5 retake in at the A bomb site, and these always get a little bit weird, especially with guys like Chopper ready to cut down these rotations out of Astralis as they move in through middle. Luckily enough, they've grouped everyone up in CT.
Oh.
I say lucky enough, mate. Magix has doubled down. Suddenly, the script's been flipped, and oh my word, Team Spirit.
You'll notice at that retake, in the 5-on-5, Magix and Glaive both had full utility. They had Molly, Smoke, Nade. They were ready to retake. They were calling that one, but they never got a chance to use them. Quick kills from Spirit, and now another fast long take, putting a stop to it. Maybe the Magis Scout could do something on that A site, but Dexter's looking to take him down with the orb. Oh dear, missed shot. Second time around is perfect though, and now Dexter, he can own the angle. He can just hold on, let his team move up on the long position.
This should just be another clean round for Team Spirit. You're going to be hard-pressed to find anything here. With the flashes raining in, that's a free, easy kill. Sure, dupreeh gets one nice one, but look at this. He's wrapped in through middle.
Almost.
And Mir doubles down.
So what you're saying is there's room for improvement.
So what I was going to say is, like, wouldn't it be wild just run with me down this...
5-0,
yeah. 5-0, right? I don't want to get ahead of myself, but...
This is how you jinx it, Harry. Quick kill out long for Glaive. Nice shot from Mir. He does get the trade, and his teammate's out behind the blue, but Bubsky knows. Smoke down on the Molotov to keep Young alive, and he has the option to escape if he wants. He does not. Dexter's doing the same, locking down the long angle. Smoke will cut off Lucky. This is a great play from Spirit, and Bubsky gets hounded down. Lucky, what can he even do here? Nothing. As the smoke shot comes in for Young, it's another perfect round out of Team Spirit. Astralis are trying to rotate in through B, but Spirit are in no hurry.
Not even close, baby. Uh-oh, never mind, never mind. Dexter's dead to dupreeh, and suddenly this round is back up in the air again. Oh, trying his best. Loads of damage. Young will get knocked out, and so it's Chopper left in this clutch. 1v2. dupreeh's been spotted up on short. Chopper will have a chance to get the bomb down at least, but utility's coming in. The molly. Oh, it does force him wide. And Magisk is going to lock in the round for Astralis. Great stuff out of him there.
Glaive has gotten himself into a little cubby corner, hoping they don't clear it, and no one's seen a thing. This could be naughty. Lucky flashing up for Glaive. They don't check. Magisk gets blind, rather, but he still gets the kill. Lucky now forced back to the long position. Astralis' retakes on A have been troublesome at times. Bubsky wants to throw himself into the fray. Bombs going down with just enough time. Spirit have so much map control. They can back up to Cat. This might even force a save for Astralis. They don't look interested.
The fact they're still keeping a lower tunnels player really makes me start to wonder if this is actually destined to be the mid to be. And it looks like it, right? They're throwing that mid to be smoke in now. They crept out through the doors. Glaive gets that information ahead of time, and the flashes, they're going to leave the player up close and Magisk blind, but he still takes one to the grave with him. This mid-to-be is shut down. It's dead in the water, mate. This is not a mid-to-be anymore. This is a recovery mission. They're going to try and bail out through the lower tunnels, join back up with Young, but he can't get past dupreeh's AWP in this B bomb site. And so for Dexter, it's a bit of a sad reality, but it's one where he just has to write this round off and save that AWP.
Magic's still with utility. Glaive's going to drop his smoke. Magic's waiting for that window drop. Meanwhile, the other Magix, is cutting off rotations over on the A site. Lucky's dead. Bombs are loading up, but that's a danger, but no one's watching it. Magisk going to push in through. If he can get this kill, he can win the round alone in this 3-on-5, but he turns back and Chopper sideline him 5-on-2.
You know, there's that clip of it where he has the ace burning in the Molotov, man. Like, he was incredible at it. Then, oh my God. Okay, so all the guns are taken away as well. We'll revisit that in a second.
They don't have much left of it. Boost over blue. Magic's looking for this opener, but it's Glaive to pick him off, providing cover for Bubsky, who's still just being a nuisance, swinging in and out, left and right. Good night. Finally gone. His teammates will evade the situation, escaping in a 4-on-4 and setting back up in the bomb site. Often being cut out by utility, but such is the way of Dust 2 right now. Oh, that's more like it. Lucky with a flick.
Maybe Astralis can put a stop to this long take after all. Glaive, there's a little gap there, and Chopper tries to go back in the second time around. Lucky is just smiting them. When he's given these clean fights out in the open on A, man, he'll nail the shot. He'll make it happen.
The molly falls a bit short this time around, and so he will stand tall. 3 players for Astralis here. He is none the wiser. Just trying to cover himself. Mir's got mid picks. That's the round. That might just be it. 2 quick kills towards the B bomb site. And you know the in-game lead is screaming, "Run B!"
Yeah, it wasn't your original plan, but then you get given those 2 kills on a silver platter, and it's like, well, yeah, you know, sorry, Magix, you're probably screwed, but we're going to win the round, right? And that's what matters.
They get Magix behind blue bin, and then at that point, Astralis are thinking, well, it's another long tape for Spirit, it's another commitment, and they just try to jump over mid on those rotates. Well, that's what's going to catch them off guard. If that long take in the past made them rotate off B, how will the cat take do it? Still 2 players in the bomb site, Util getting dropped. That's a big spot for Lucky. He sees them going back to the B site. He can combat along, and Astralis know what's up. Oh dear.
Yeah, there's very little time here as well. They're waiting for the molly to fade. They decide not to smoke it, but now they've really got to go. They've got to pick up the pace and get into B. Still a man in the sight. Oh, a second even dropping in, but Dexter's going to knock out Lucky. There's no time. Maybe. Oh, it's close. It's down to like the nearest second, but no, Astralis, they do get that round on the back of the time. Yeah, they've at least got all these players, all these bodies up in the right place. There's a weird little smoke dropped here from the AWP of Lucky on short. He's trying to play around it. This was the one bit of utility that they had. And so you better hope that Lucky can deliver on the back of it. Bubsky catches the short side rotation in the meantime. And Lucky still dodging his way in and out of this smoke. He's just being a nuisance, right? He's still applying so much pressure. Oh, Dexter gonna get swung from CT, and it's Dupree in with a double. Lucky locks it in. It just gives you a wider playing area. Oh, look at this. Over at the long doors, Lucky is trying his hands at this aggression again. That means that Glaive is now donning the AWP, and between the two of them, they're going to both nail a kill.
Indeed, it's coming to them though. Sunday Young, and he's not ready. Dead to Dupree. Now they can double back. They know one half of the split is gone. Spirit need to fight their way through the Molotov. Magic's with the kill, but Dexter has to go through the flames, and he won't live to fight it.
Well, a fast B play now to close out the half team. Spirit Pace is looking to be their ally, but oh no. Magisk and Glaive, Dupree even coming in. It's a party. Oh man, it's the old guard of Astralis holding down this B-bomb site. Team Spirit sent packing.
I think Spirit know better than anyone. This is a done deal. A couple of bullets from Magisk will seal this fate. And it seems like Astralis are on to 7 with 5 alive at the end of the half. That's it. Beautiful stuff. Astralis, a recovery, and now they go into the T half. Let's see how they fare as we switch things over after the break. And Team Spirit even got to re-aggress on long. They got a flash to do this, but Lucky with a tap. Oh, lovely stuff. The flash is in, and Magic's responds as well with a quick kill. Do they know about Glaive behind the bin? More flashes, and from either side, everyone's battling for this position. And the USPs are coming out on top. Double for Chopper. Magic's from range with the Glock. Keeps this round up in the air, but the bomb is under control of Spirit.
Yeah, this is so weird, man. They've traded places. That bomb control is everything for Astralis, and with a player crossed out to behind the blue bin, we're going to be hard-pressed to get this bomb back. The nade goes in. Magisk's Glock is just built different. It taps out Mir, and now it's all Sunday Young.
He's done some damage. Dupree trying to stall, just trying to survive. And Sunday Young caught it. The shot he finally does. It's not open. It's a safe plant. He could stick it, but no kit. Does he really want to play with fire? Faking it out. Magisk is moving in. Sunday Young waiting for the right time to strike. But Magisk does it with everything. The Glock, the USP, nothing holds him back.
And the sleeping giant of Astralis, well, they might be getting their stretches in. They might have woken up after all. Okay, Dexter.
Reasonable.
Poor Lucky, bro.
Unlucky, bro.
That is devastating. All right.
They're still going to commit. They're not scared away, but maybe they should be.
Maybe they should. Oh my God, the Deagle. Magic's with 3. They just feed the beast. They feed him on short. Dupree is a dead man walking, and the Deagles get it done. Can he land a mid-doors shot? He's not getting a face, so, you know, the statistics would lean towards no on this one. The Deagle buy for Astralis, it's not looking as impactful as Team Spirit's. It's kind of just been broken down. This is an all-in investment as well. You know, they're taking a full Glock round in the follow-up, so this scoreline is going to get even bigger.
Dex is trolling today, man. He's run through so many Molotovs. He goes from 100 to 20 by just running through his own molly in mid. And so let's at least make this quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's the least they could do. And, well, they're doing it. So, yeah, shout out Astralis one time.
Respect.
There we go. Yeah, right. Nothing to give away the element of this push, right? You have the element of surprise, rather, the entire time. Now Dexter is wizened up to this, and he's at least taken 1 to the grave with this A push, right? It leaves you in a 4-on-4. Whether or not they're going to go for it really comes down to Magisk. Kuko is running in through middle. Now they're like, all right, boys, screw it, let's go.
Oh, no.
And Sunday Young comes in with another. They're deciding to do this at the final couple of seconds. The doors are closing, and Team Spirit are knocking them open. There it is. Mir with a double. There's very little time left, but I think they've just about got it.
Wow.
It's going to come down into this B push with the Deagles, with the pistols. Bobsky opens up. Sunday Young is in a bit of a rough spot here. Combat open, and they're all around him. The AWP's given over now. That's put into the hands of Bubsky.
Hello.
Chopper has managed to drop the bomb. 3-on-3. The bomb's out in the open, and that makes is he going to go through? You madman! He's flashed in, and yeah, maybe that is a little overzealous. Magisk's Deagle churning through Team Spirit. And Dexter, okay. Now down to the 1v1. Lucky, talk about a trial by fire. The new AWPer on Astralis going blow for blow with seasoned veteran Dexter.
Yes.
And Lucky is going to close it out.
What?
Astralis are up onto 9, knowing that you can get those rounds over the line. Here's another one of these B plays. They're running it down through tunnels into Sundai Young. Magis taps him out. So now we look at Car. Now we look at Mir. We look at this one guy all alone. Magis tries to go over, but Mir is digging graves. He puts 2 in it. Dupree and Lucky are left up in this one. And with kills coming in between the two of them, taking their time. They fake the lower tunnels rotation and now group back up, looking to come in through mid.
Yeah, Astralis aren't falling for it though. Dupree still watching on towards the doors, and he's going to get his first sign of contact, gets the kill as well. Dexter might just have to save, call it. Unless they feed you at the last possible second, there's surely no way back in. He's at least got Dupree's position. Quick kill, Dupree has his knife out, he thinks it's done. It is far from it. Dexter has a kit, he just needs an immediate shot, and frankly, there's no time. Kill or not, it's an Astralis round. Lucky playing with his food and making sure Dexter dies with him. He will. 10 rounds to Astralis. Lovely stall out of Lucky. Dupree almost. Astralis don't need to worry about it either. Bobski don't want to get caught with nades out. Dropping a smoke. Dexter will catch that cat play. Double down for Dexter, and he knows Long's on lock with 2 more CTs there. Astralis go elsewhere. Back to Catwalk. Mir's spotted it, and he won't be giving them any way back into this middle. All his util down at the right time. And Astralis, how do they get out of here?
Oh, Bobski, this could be a round saving play. He does remove 1, right? Suddenly Team Spirit are kind of hunkering down a little bit more. They're trying to piece together what's happening now, and they spot the bomb over here in the B tunnels. They see a mid to B player as well. They're piecing together the B play, and Sundai Young has now dropped the bomb with just 10 seconds left. As good as Lucky's been in the clutches, he can't win this one. Dexter, he's kind of swinging back and forth between supporting Long because of Magic's forward position, but he's also having to come back and help out at the A site. So timing's everything for Dexter. He is here to help out. He's throwing flashes for Chopper to take this peak, but a kill's not found, and in fact, all the damage is dealt the way of Chopper at ramp. They know he's here now. The bomb has snuck up into the site on Glaive. He's taken like a pacifist approach. He's just bomb out, sneak up, get it planted, and now Astralis have got a 5-on-5 post plant. This is weird.
Very strange indeed. And no utility gets Spirit back in. That was a 1 flash to go and a smoke remaining. Lucky gets the first blood late in the round, and now Mir's got to turn around. He can't get any kills. There's so many players facing. Lucky has cover, and he's providing the goods. 2 kills, Sundai Young the same. And Dexter comes back in alive, knowing Glaive was the guy to plant that bomb. He's got to fight him with the pistol, and so he shall. 14 rounds, Dexter clutches it out against Astralis. At the best of times, good grenade. Oh, no, it's not. It looked like it. Magisk barely tagged up. Chopper now up for the job, and he's going to do exactly what we need him to.
Money, baby. Here it is. Big cash. Big Chopper. And now just Dupree with a little deagle.
And big dreams.
Oh, my God, yeah.
And now Dexter. He's tasted blood in the water, and he wants more. Oh, he hit that shot. Glaive gets tagged up, but the winner is Glaive. Taking the frag, and Dupree follows up through the smoke. Double entry. Yeah, this should never have really been a round that Astralis would lose. And so it will not be. Bomb gets planted, and with no kit. And so saving these 3 guns at least allows a rebuy in the follow-up. One more opportunity, one more chance. Sundai Young might be a dead man, but even if he is, Mir should have that trade. Flash into middle, Glaive just clearing it out on his own, joined by Dupree. Mir drops the smoke, it's well timed, he's got to go back and check middle. That leaves Sundai Young alone. Chopper does draw 1 in, and Mir helps out as well. Sundai Young, this could be the beginning of the end, and in fact it might just be the end. There it is, Spirit locking in their map pick. Dust 2 is theirs, and Inferno has to be coming up for Astralis in that second map of this series.
You know, finding some empty spaces, finding some gaps to slip into, and making rotations really uncomfortable and awkward for an Astralis team that has Bubsky, who's still, I would consider, you know, a newish player in the team that still has to find his footing, and then Lucky, who's obviously brand new rookie into the team as well. So yeah, some nice moments, not a complete map, and I don't, you know, I personally didn't expect Lucky to be able to put together any kind of a map that we were going to go crazy about, but yeah.
Well, I definitely had better stats than what we saw there. That was completely not right.
So you can only go up from those stats.
Yeah, exactly, right? If that's your baseline.
Yeah, he's just got to run for the hills. Flank is in from B. Glaive, quick kill. dupreeh looking for support. It's not there in time. Magisk trying to stop them crossing from Motor, but he can't hit the shots. Bubzkji, he does get one. Lucky's trapped in the pit at least, but they are hounding him down, or at least trying to. Bubzkji fighting a lot of cover at least. Mir hops himself in, but he's dead to the USP. And Sumdayoung with a bomb down and a 1-on-3 on his plate. He's found the first.
Yeah, Sumdayoung, and he's up against the two young guns, but up and over. Bubzkji locking it in. Only SMGs here, apart from that one M4 down in the pit, and it's already gone. Magix has dropped the one rifle. But here's that flank up through Banana. It's cut down again. This falls into the 1v2, and Magix, he's caught planting the bomb. Astralis picked that one up. Yeah, and it's stacked 4 strong here. Glaive, once again, is just looking to be the master of Banana. Banana master, maybe.
It works.
Oh, here they come out through the apartments. Bubzkji, oh my, it's ugly. He will regain control. Dexter finding the first. The Tech-9 can't tap out this player who falls out through Moto. And Bubzkji has traded places with the apartments lot. He retakes it and then is there to close out the round for Astralis.
Yeah, medium speed taps looking for headshots. It's no longer like the run and gun, spam the chest, you know, just sprint through. Oh, that's not cool, Glaive. Chill, bro. There's a smoke there, and they go through it into Glaive. Again, double down.
Bubzkji is pushed all the way through the apartments, and he is calling, yeah, boys, it looks like a B commitment. That's because it is a B commitment.
Nice.
And so he's now wrapping Banana, coming in on a fast flank. The problems now are twofold for Team Spirit. You've not only got to clear the 3-man stack site, but you've got to do it before this wrap comes in.
Lovely.
And they can't find that timing.
Once that smoke's faded and they don't have a re-smoke, you're here to the end, bitter or not. Jump dodged, and Glaive peeks out, dropping the bomb. But he needs help now more than ever. No, he doesn't. 3 on the spray. Magist with some assist, lays down some damage, and he might even set Glaive up for a little bit more. Doesn't want to swing out wide with 3 HP, so he swaps sides instead and lets his team swoop in for the round. Nice tap.
For these late B commitments, a lot of the times, you know, they're falling out in the late round.
Yeah, it's got to smoke down Molly. They're going to go. There's the flash. It's not over yet. They're just going in dry, and all the kills coming in. Magist does one in. The Molly burns Chopper out, and then jumping over the top. Glaive just trying to finish his spray, and 2 kills come through for Spirit. They're holding on. They flip the scales on its head. 3 on 2. Bomb still loose. Time to grab it. Got to watch the smoke spam. 2 players are tagged up. The flank from Bubzkji with a Tech-9 right now.
Oh, Dexter. Oh, there it is. Up close. Bubzkji's removed. Magisk left up in the clutch, but that bomb's going to go down. There's 8 seconds. Magisk is playing in the smoke.
Long smoke is in. It's looking like a faster round. The bomb is still back in spawn notice, and Magix is getting tagged up through the smoke. Oh my goodness, the pistol doesn't do it, and Bubzkji caught out as Dexter runs through the utility. He is on one right now. Lined up in the B side. Glaive's got the bomb. It's all up in the air.
What? Yeah, look at this. This is so wild. They've taken long, but Glaive has taken bomb control off of Team Spirit, and the round now might fall apart on the back of that. Dexter started it off with a double. We can see him. There we go. He does get lucky eventually. Oh, this is weird now.
Yeah.
You are splitting some very, very fine hairs. Glaive, oh, there it is. Down in the bottom all the way from T-spawn. And the worst part for Dexter is even as he tries to get this bomb back, he doesn't know about dupreeh, who's still lost in the source at this A-bomb site. He's going to get shot in the back of the head. There it is.
Focused on the scope, the flash pushes him off. He still has a full belter utility to deny a rush, and already Magisk has answered the call on his rotate. In fact, a 3-man rotate, and it's wisely done. Spirit are committing. They are not waiting for anyone.
Yeah, in they come, Lucky with the first. We need the rest of Team Spirit now. Come on, boys, let's go. Let's get it moving. It gets the people going. And Glaive is going to knock them all out of the round.
Oh my goodness, flash over. Lucky dropping his. Bubzkji could get a multi-kill here. The bomb's dropped, but he will get traded. dupreeh still keeps his round intact here for Astralis, up by a man. Bomb is loose. Spirit, they can't go back. They can't call this round off. They have to commit.
Oh, hang on. Sumdayoung with his big old hands. He's been able to grab that one through the smoke, and now Mir comes in with a kill as well from down in pit. This is weird. There's still 2 players for Astralis in the site. The smoke is concealing them.
kind of giving them a bit more room to play with. They hear the molly tag someone, and they check for Lucky. They don't know about Dupree. He's back in this. Oh, no, they do know about Dupree. He's brought to his knees. It's Glaive, 1v2. This guy's second on the team right now, right up there. Oh, sorry, top of the board, I mean. Right up there alongside Bubsky. He's looking to make this happen. Big swing from Glaive, and he's hit this timing. Now he's a lot closer to these guys in the site. There's the first for Glaive.
Cooked.
Low HP on Mir, and the molly burns him even lower. Will it spread, or is he fine? He's towing the line. It's fire time, and Glaive is going to lock in the round. Astralis 8-1.
Nice try out of Spirit. Right, that went bad from the get-go. Oh my goodness, Magis just running down Banana. It almost looked like a lock-in. Everyone was trapped behind the molly in front of the smoke. Still, the entry comes in for Spirit. Nade to respond, Lucky with the orb, and everything going well for Astralis.
Yeah, in this smoke, it's concealing Team Spirit. Oh, Magic's with the opener. And now they're a little more enticed. Just Glaive left to get past. And Magic's 2 quick taps has opened up this A-bomb site. Bubsky is the final unknown entity. He is the final T to cross, the final I to dot. Down here in the pit, can he put a stop to the A play? There's one for Bubsky. Learns about the man up on balcony, but it's Magic's on a tear in this round, continuing to put up the goods.
And so they're still both back down in the pit. Will they expect this position? Doesn't look like it. Crossing in, that's the bomb. Lucky looking for the other player, looking for the cover, he can't find it. Magic's back down in the pit, Lucky drops, and they should hear that, but he still hits it. 1v1 now, Lucky, missed shot, another chance, and he'll nail it.
You know, having this scoreline build up more and more in your face. 9-1, and it could get even sweeter.
Oh, that's sweet.
Hell of a shot out of Mir.
Has his cross. Bubsky knows he can live here. He doesn't need to fight to the death, but he's damn well trying. A lot of damage, not converted. Dupree, it's up to you. And he finds the first, the lineup, and he can't transfer the spray, but low health on everyone. They've been dinked down, and Astralis just have to finish the job.
Yeah, look at the HPs. There's 22 health on all 3 players combined.
Magic's is low at least. I guess the other question is Mir.
Mir as well is unknown because he was spammed down to 1 at the start of a round through the smoke. So they actually only know that one of these players is tagged. It's kind of devastating because, Glaive, man, it's like you can hear me. Look at this. He's like, yeah, I am an essential piece of the puzzle. Let's go. Oh
no.
My God.
What's the lineup?
No, it's not. A puzzle piece is missing. It's the worst possible fate. Magisk trying to hold on to B. Smoke down in CT does allow that bomb to get into the site. But still, Magisk is
Oh, he's trapped. Don't move.
Oh my God,
muscle.
Magisk, it's fine.
You can see they're hunting him down.
Yeah, no, he's
first kill, and he's got it. Off the silent streak, 0-11. And a massive round as well. We talked about how that would be mugging Astralis off and breaking their money here. Spirit gonna hit the go button. Dexter with a pit volley. Lucky pushes Apps, and now he's got right behind the enemies with a rifle as well. Bubsky puts his to good use, and Lucky just wants to cover the cross.
Oh, yeah. Lucky. Another. And now the AK. Oh, swinging out. The Mag 7 up close in the site. How can these two? Lucky and Dupree have got to try and help each other here. And while Lucky's pulling the attention up towards the apartments, Dupree is given that much more freedom to swing out from in the site. Oh, Astralis, they are looking like they could be onto a winner. Just Dexter left to get past.
Killed Mir there earlier with the AWP. Trying to give his teammate a gun. Dexter's hanging around for exits. He knows he can do damage at least. He can't win the round. And the orb will send him packing. Nice stuff for Lucky.
This is actually looking like just a B sneak. They're doing it dry. They were trying to play contact into B, giving that first kill over to Astralis, and now they're not going to repeat this. They can keep smoking it off.
Oh my.
Magisk is going back in with the MP9 for more. There's a molly in the hands of the pillar player, but he's able to get it out in time, and now he's ready. Gun up. Trying to help his teammates out here in this site. This is not comfortable for Team Spirit. It's death by 1,000 cuts as the MP9.
A desperation buy. They've got to do it. Double AK right at Banana. Magista's had enough.
Yeah, there's the opener. Once again, this very oppressive Banana control coming in, and Dupree has even removed another man from this round. He's just taking fights in middle, and he's not paying a price for it. Finally traded Lucky, there's a freebie on a Degster. And to Sumdai Young, gonna do the honorable thing and run to his demise. 12-3 Astralis, great first half out of them. They're looking to recover. They're looking to send us to Ancient.
Astralis moving up apps fast, waiting for no one. The steps get heard, lots of wood. Typically tappity as they jump out into the A site. Double porch setup will do work as Mir gets a double triple and the molly as well. Everything for Spirit. Blink and you miss it, this round is done unless Magisk has something to say.
Ah, oh, poor Magisk. Ooh,
okay.
That's a nice tap. But still, he needs 4 more just like that. And yeah, it's going to get brought to a pretty abrupt end. Hell of a round out of Mir. Lucky and Dupree over towards the apartments. And, well, there was Lucky and Dupree here. Now it's just Lucky, right? Dupree is sidelined by Degster, trying to take this default. They've got options, right? Astralis, they've got a lot of choices here because of the control they've taken up in mid. But now that these players have been spotted,
it is going to be this A-Rap. You've got to watch out. Dexter and Grave. Oh, he hooks his head up for a couple of quick shots, and headshots are all his. One more through the smoke. Magics will close.
His banana aggression was great, and I think a lot of the calling in terms of the rotations, mate, they were so well timed. That was something you drew attention to, right, Hugo, for the Astralis defense. T-side, it's going to be interesting to see if Glaive can kind of keep up that ability to open. It's not really what we think of when we look at it. This round should be a quick, clean one, and it's not disappointed in that regard, really.
Won't push down. Astralis instead push through, meet them there. Mia, quick fadeaway kill. Bubsky does get that trade. Sumdai Young. They seem to have made the right read right now. Can Glaive at least keep them here? Because this aggressive flash back down banana will confirm the suspicions that Spirit have. Is B clear? Yes, it is. Free real estate, mate. Better run that rotate.
Yeah, at the same time, while it's confirmed, like, yeah, B's clear, now the alarm bells are going off, right? You're realizing if they're not banana, that means they're moving into this A-bomb site. Chopper here alone. As you mentioned, he's having a rough old game. Magix is going to come in and try and help him, but they're already too deep. Chopper dead immediately still. 1 and 15. That could have been his moment.
Great crash.
Oh, my word. What's happening here? Yeah, Glaive just looked like I don't know, he's just stopped in the middle of short, but don't worry, because Dupree's there to pick it all back up. Dexter is now donning this CT side. Oh, that's going to be exciting, right? He tries to take that fast peek down banana, but oh, you want to talk about fast peeks? Look at this. Up through middle, Magisk with the opener. Dupree catches Chopper changing weapons, and that's the A-bomb site overran. This is the round done and dusted. We just witnessed it. This is wild. They're trapped in ruins. They're trapped in this little church at the back of B. They're on their hands and knees. They're praying, please, just let me get these guns out of the round. It's going to be all Team Spirit have. And Astralis can't let you have nice things. They take them all away. Astralis up onto 14.
This is as close as it gets, and it's about to be confirmed. Sumdai Young locked out of the B-bomb site. It's a full mid-stack for Spirit. And what the hell do you do here? Not even a kit. They knew they weren't going to retake. 15-6. Spirit continuing the losses on this map. Obviously focused a lot on the leading as well, but needs to be doing more in the server. It's a good start for Magix. Will it go anywhere though?
For Astralis, thanks to Dupree in this position. As they sneak in now, they've read this one right. 2 players in the site, and Lucky with the opener. Bubsky's gonna lock in that second kill, trading it out. And it's this boiler wrap that really could seal the fate of Team Spirit here. Yeah, they've dealt with Magis down in the pit, but I can't stress enough, Dupree, he's got the round in the palm of his hands, and Bubsky is there to lock in the victory for Astralis on their map pick of Inferno. That means that we're going to Ancient.
I don't know why I cannot shake the feeling that this team is a one-trick pony on Dust 2. Certainly their Inferno is abysmal. A very low win percentage, and in the second half of the year, if they don't fix that, this is not going to be a team that's making deep runs and challenging and upsetting teams. Inferno's too popular a map for them to be this bad on it and still be able to be a consistently dangerous team. I think the biggest factor of this, obviously, individually, Astralis players looked a little bit more comfortable, but I think that's a factor of, again, the map of Dust 2 for Spirit. They're so good at finding space. They're so good at exploiting rotations. They're so good at having individuals take initiative and take up space on the map. And when you get over to Inferno, it's a lot harder to do that. Choke points are constantly smoked off. You've always got nades, you've always got flashbangs and Molotovs coming into these various choke points. Harder to find opening kills to create the space to slip into. So I think for just that factor, I think Astralis players on an individual level just had like a bit of a reprieve.
We'll have to find out all your questions answered here and now at the ESL Pro League Season 14. Last map of the night. Strap in for a ride.
Strap in, everybody.
Yes.
Strap in.
Buckle up.
Straps on. Let's go. It's Ancient.
They're running up top mid. They've got the donut smoke. They are flanking this A site. Bubsky's up in main already. Chopper trying to lock it in spawn, but the aim punch will be apparent. Only Sunday Young to find a thing, and it all falls apart at the seams. Astralis, every kill for them. Magic's just playing with them.
Yeah, let's see. Dual Berettas. Oh, no Berettas, actually.
That causes some commotion. Astralis need to watch out what could be behind or inside the smoke, and Bubsky gone through it. Dead to the Deagle. Magix, you're not supposed to do that. 2 kills. Someone's going to save the day here for Astralis, and there's so much pandemonium as Chopper takes another down. Bomb plant, forget it. It doesn't matter. It's all Dupree, and he's dead in the water, so back he'll go through it. Defuse is in, and Spirit with a round. They love these second round forces.
They do. They do.
Undoubtedly. Chopper, though, he'd rather the range, and so he peeks out more and further. You get more options with a rifle. That's why most people will tend towards it.
Once again, like I watch those games, and I don't even know if that's true.
Well, kept 2K in the bank, so even they want to concede this round and buy up in the next. And, well, Spirit will deliver that to them at least for free. Oh, bit of a B-ramp play. I like this from Magix. How will it fare, though? Because Glaive has been dispatched to deal with the B aggression and the dink over the top of the box. Magix will finish the job. He's already out-fragged his previous map. Smoke will trap him, but they don't clear the corner, but Chopper shoots too soon, still gets the kill, and he doubles down. It's not pretty. It's really not pretty, but the results are there.
Yeah, you can't argue with results, right? Just Bubsky dead at the cross. Chopper with... Oh, this is all very, very nerdy. Right? I don't know if you caught that there. Mid mollied the mid walkout, right? And then he immediately turns back into cube with a flash already pulled. And so if he hears anyone sprinting through his molly, he's going to set himself up with a pop flash to blind someone moving in. If you were the T there, right, that would have felt like, well, how's he ready for that? How has he got a flash off so quick? It's a very cool little idea.
One step ahead, man. And you've got to be when you're up against Astralis. Magix, 4 health. And no fear to swing wide against the pistol. And this should just be a done deal. Even the Orb is hopping down ramp looking for action. It will find it. That seems to always be the go-to. Push through the smoke, that's ballsy. And Chopper won't work well. Magis lines up a double. And now mid and B locked in for Astralis. If they waltzed into this B bomb site, there would be no one there to stop them. They don't know that. For all they know, these rotates could have come flying through for Team Spirit. Instead, these CTs are just looking for the frags in middle. And it's really not going well.
No, every peek they're taking, it's like, you know, they're just digging the hole deeper. Oh, you're so dead. Oh.
1G, but I mean, there was no getting out of there. Double molly. I won't hold it against you.
He goes and dies in his own Molotov, though. I wonder if that's to not giving any money over.
These are the questions. We don't have the answers.
Oh, hell of an opener, yeah. A very, very slow default now from Astralis, right? They get that opener, and they know, once again, it's Team Spirit feeling the pressure. And so waiting, well, waiting is yielding you rewards.
Astralis play things methodical. A bomb plant is allowed. And, oh, Harriet's Inferno all over again. Look at this spread. Still not activating here means Spirit will at least save their guns. Catch them by surprise.
Yeah, don't say that's a minor thing, you. I think you're bang on to have pointed that out. Oh, look, we got to see Mir's little pop flash for himself in action over here in middle. Astralis, not the start they wanted. Bubsky, oh, he's going to alleviate a lot of the pressure now. Magis can't convert the spray, though. Coming out on top, he's looking to add a third. X to his name. This might be dirty. I'm happy that this has got all the makings of something nice and competitive here, right? Like, yeah, part of me does wonder though, right? Like, in the sense of like prepping for your opponent and knowing what you're up against, it's going to be harder for Team Spirit to have much of an awareness of what Astralis are like leaning in towards, right? Because of the change of Lucky coming in, because they never really played this.
really thinking about anti-stratting yet. They're more just trying to figure out what the hell they want to do with it, right? How these T-side rounds run, especially when these rotates are pulled in. Double setup, and you only know about the first man.
Even if, and it's a big if. Be the guy that's going to up and leave the site at the slightest sign of trouble over towards B. And so with that kill getting traded by Magisk, I'm imagining we're going to see Dexter begin his rotations. Slow down the rotations for a moment. Dexter's still here. The flash is off. Glaive spots Chopper in the corner and will flash him out. And these rotates are cut off by the smokes down in CT. So a bomb plant is allowed for Astralis. The wrap from Mir has got to do it all.
Yeah, this looks like a lock-in right now. Mir has to be the hero. Grabs a quick kill, going to flash his teammate back in, but it's a triple ramp setup, and Astralis are even boosting in the post plant. Now, they can't see the bomb from here, but they can at least cut down a player crossing into the site. There's the tap, it's all a fake, it's all a ruse, and it just falls off the boost. Young blind, grabs another. No way they're going to win this retake. It's only Mir. He has the kit, he has plenty of time, and he just wants the 1v1. Glaive's gone, and Mir can't convert. Dupree holds strong in that clutch.
Everyone else is still leaning in towards the A site, still believing that this could be a late A execute. And so now, as they're flooding up ramp, you would have loved some way to slow this down, to buy that time, but Glaive, through the smoke, has annihilated these boys over towards B.
It took, the donut smoke, the top mid smoke, completely, remove middle from Spirit's repertoire. They have no information. They don't know if they're getting lurked on.
Utility going over to cut off some of these sight lines. That's awkward. He's fallen off of the boost. Samdai Young's caught in the back of the site. Dexter's pushing smokes. Mir's dead in the water. And the A bomb site has crumbled before our very eyes. Astralis, they've overran it. Bomb plant isn't secured yet, right? They haven't managed that, and it does get tricky, especially with Chopper still waiting back here in Cube. Smokes have faded as well, and there's no way to replenish this. You need Dupree to deal with this man, and there he is, slipping the knife in the back of Chopper. Magics can't get out of there either. He's actually just silenced, and the round is won right there and then. Every time they're going from A to B or B to A, they're so paranoid about someone having hit this timing up into CT spawn.
Should be easy peasy for Astralis. There's the response into Magics. 5 smokes down, but I think a couple of them were from Spirit, the player right-clicking them at the big box. Didn't really help them though, and this round will be no easier, even though Spirit have both players in B. Astralis have already up and left, leaving Magisk here to just get these exits. Last player ascertained, Magisk is ready.
DT side somewhat, and on top of that, if you look at Team Spirit, in all the victories they have, they've always won out the CT half, so it does make me a little bit nervous. We want to see a resurgence here as we get towards the end of the first half of play. And hell, if Mir's the man to get us there, I'll take it. The miracle man.
They use that last smoke on short. That leaves long open. Molly will have to do. Magic's waiting. Got to watch out for that spread, but he seems safe in the corner, and Mir's ready to go through the smoke at a moment's notice. Flank is finally activating for Samdai Young, and time is ticking for Astralis. Lucky trying to cover his teammate. While Spirit give it away, is that going to give room to Astralis? Can they pick it up somehow? Bubsky doubles up, and Lucky has followed up on the flank. Oh my goodness, Astralis win the round. 2-on-4. Great flick back from Lucky. We're back in.
Oh, and another opener here. So Astralis, they are steamrolling towards a good half on this T side. And they haven't learned from the last round. Glaive should be able to get this trade in. What? How's he gotten out of there? How's he gotten out? Mir's still alive, maybe not for long. Bobsky will deal with the player in question. I almost wonder if you send Magisk into B at this point. You just end the round right there, 9-6.
Astralis now look to do the same. Double up on the middle, pushed in deep. And quick tap from Dupree will rid us of Mir. Quite the man to take down early, and Glaive's got another.
That's filth.
Yeah, these USPs are proving problematic for Spirit. And they're going to try and recommit into B, but after finding 2 kills elsewhere, Astralis are already 1 step ahead. They're all here.
Hell yeah, they are. Look at them coming on that mini-map. Look, all 4 little blue circles coming over. Glaive rotating through middle. The rest of the gang just need to hold the line. Dupree and Magisk getting a kill apiece. has left it all on Chopper. He's flying solo right now, tagged on up, and there's Glaive with the wrap, shot in the back of the head. Astralis, they grab that pistol round. Bubsky just hanging out with the UMP.
You're more of a shaman, I think, Harry.
Shaman, yeah.
Yeah, that would work.
Shaman. Here he is. Bubsky over in the temple. Waiting patiently. Oh, the UMP, there's one, but now they do close that net around him. Glaive wrestles with the UMP to lock in that kill there, but it is left on to Dupree in a clutch. It's almost worked wonders. Dupree's quite the man to try and get past, though, and Dexter lands that the hard way, out positioned, out red. Dupree with the clutch, the 1v2.
Can they be red? Can they be donut? And so Glaive is aware of it, runs back, still gets heard, Mir gets the shot off. The problem is it's surrounded by pistols, but just could just chase down these armorless players and it'll be free and easy. If he drops the bomb, the round might be done. Mir's flank will be forgotten unless he activates now. He's trying.
Mir's scratching his head. He's like, I don't get it. I've come all the way through and now they're still holding for me. Oh, Dupree. We'll get locked out. Whoa! Oh my word!
Bye-bye!
They've aggroed down ramp. It's a triple B ramp push.
And cross to the temple where he can try and trade off his teammates. Flash out, Lucky going big. He's looking for plays. There's a big gap in the smoke. Dupree activated, traded, and Lucky's there with that gap, providing another kill, leaving Dexter, and he's not long for the world. Lucky, beautiful round out of him, grabs a free AWP.
And they're blooming good results as well, if you don't mind me saying. Glaive. Oh, this could be a mowdown. This could be it. Look at it. It's a tiny little funnel. Oh, it's the pummel funnel. And they're all getting lit up. Chopper, last guy remaining. Look at him. He was the only one not put through the ringer. Not put... Oh, no, never mind. There's the ringer after all.
Yeah, I mean, you're running out of rounds here for Spirit. They've got to run another rifle here, up against 14. Lucky in mid, quick flick, and he hits it, trying to get out alive. Provided a flash by his teammate back in the cube. And a 5-on-4 that Astralis don't look to concede. Magisk, he has had enough.
Yeah, like everyone else is playing the classic Astralis style. And Magisk is like, no. It's like, oh boy, you done screwed up today. Magisk is in with another. Okay. Oh, it might be the ace for Magisk. Oh no, not the ace. 4 in the round, and there he is. Take a bow, Magisk.
4-1 or 6-3. I don't. Magisk. Oh, finally.
Yeah, right. Finally, they are able to put a stop to this guy, because thus far he's felt like an unstoppable force, and Team Spirit have been the most movable of objects.
Shoving it right out of the way.
Moment of composure. This is now your best chance yet to try and make something of the T side, and this is where your comeback would have to begin.
Yeah, Astralis want a flawless CT to end it. If they win this round, they recover. They won't have dropped a single round of this half. Messy spray, smoke is down, too late though. Mir wishes it was a bit sooner. Smoke's on CT as well. They should give away a plant, right? You're just hoping you don't get spammed. You're going for the J-Raz, you're getting it down.
And so keeping the money in good standing is like really the important thing here.
I'm pretty shocked they even called this off, to be honest. Like just off the money that they have alone, like, yeah, okay, the lead as well, but you got players over 10K right now.
Yeah, but
it's realistic, sure.
They won't commit to it this time. Ooh. Lucky is blindsided by Mir. He just walks out in mid. Bubsky's going to nail the trade at least. That was a beauty from him. Now the utility's going over. Astralis should be very obvious where this is looking to come in now.
Yeah, they're going to try and play retake. Glaive's going to go down with the ship. True captain taking 2 with him. Any more for Glaive? Yes, under the smoke. He's locked them out of the bomb site. Little one-way to make it happen here for Astralis, and back to the bomb for Chopper. 1v2, he can evade capture. He can go elsewhere.
Okay, as they split up, this gives him like a bit more of an opportunity. The fact that one's gone to Temple, one's wrapping out CT, but it's only the tag! And Magisk is able to swing back out. Astralis, they take this opening series versus Team Spirit. Their Ancient looks damn good while they do it.
Yeah, good on Astralis for taking this series. That started out pretty rough there on Dust 2.
I can hear you.
Awesome.
I am here.
I'm glad we have no audio issues with this today. First of all, congratulations.
Wait. Can you say something for me, Glaive? Can you say, who is your daddy and what does he do?
Oh my God.
Why should I do that? You can't tell me what to do, Moses.
I just think it'd be a fun little game that we can play.
Okay, but maybe next time. I'm still full focused on the game.
Perfect.
I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah. How was that? How was that starting out in Dust 2?
Yeah, so Dust 2 was a bit rough for us. You know, we didn't have much practice going on because we just had a vacation, like all other teams. But especially on Dust 2, we have changed a lot of roles. You know that I had the AWP in Cologne, so now I have to go back into my old role. Bubsky needs to go into a new role, both for the CT and T side. So yeah, it's pretty new for a lot of the players. So, but I think we did pretty well.
But that does end out our games for today. So let's take a quick little look back and a recap of what all matches were played and obviously who went out on each of them. And if you guys missed out on it, luckily for you, we're here for this now. We had Heroic start things off with their match up against Bad News Bears, and it was just all bad news, unfortunately, for the Bears as they won in a very quick 2-0. Team Vitality took on ENCE after as well, and that ended in another 2-0 fashion. But of course, the last match, it always has to happen. We always have to go with a full 3. But at least for Astralis' sake, looking good on the final 2 maps here, Moses. And Team Spirit still proving that they're a team on Dust 2 that it's really hard to beat. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow at the same time, though, for another day action here at the ESL Pro League.